trade. I make all different types of weapons and all that, mostly for good.
Unfortunately, your hands look too big for that.
I'm a dwarf. I mean, they're not much smaller than me.
They are much smaller than me.
They are like half your size.
Well, I'm still getting used to this form. This is new.
What do you mean?
I died. Shit happens.
Okay.
Why are your elves of such stunted growth?
I don't know what you mean. All my elves are this size.
But
Well,
elves are not that size.
Yeah, I was gonna say elves are like
Never met an
between
elf this short.
5'6"
Looks
and
like
like
that.
6'2". Yeah, they look like this guy.
Are they kids?
Oh no!
Give me a perception check.
This is Anakin walking This is Anakin walking into the temple,
Oh my god!
and all the kids are like,
I didn't even think about this. 22. Well, that's wrong. Let's get a fun number. There we go. When you look at all their faces, they look to be how they should be about 10 years old.
Not only are they children, but they're also slaves.
Child
Santa
labor.
has child slaves.
Those who are actually like looking around and seeing what they're making, it looks like one of them is working on what looks to be a globe of some kind. One has a small bell. One is looking. It looks like what he's chewing on. It's the same thing, but like a bigger version.
this battle music.
Yeah.
Sweet.
One looks to be sewing together a sack. The other one looks to be. He's got a box and he's currently like wrapping it with some kind of colorful parchment. And then the other one is constructing a smaller version of the statues that you guys see on the other side.
So, are these things that they're building for any specific people? Do you take trade of any means? I mean,
What they're building now is for the good little boys and girls around the world.
Well, that's not us. Let's go.
How long?
I mean, I think I'm pretty good.
How long have you been doing this?
As long as I can remember.
How long can you remember?
Yeah, how far
I
back does
don't-
that go?
I don't remember you seen any presents from you.
Well, it's probably because you're not a good little boy or girl. You've been killing kids since you know.
Were you on the naughty list?
I don't think I was.
Nobody helps. He helps clear your naughty list out. I'll tell you that much.
Mr. Claus, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Lord Howard Phillips. I was actually curious. Do you know Hallister by chance?
Hallister? I've never heard of a Hallister.
He's the top of my naughty list.
Well,
My goodness.
your workshop here seems to be connected to his lair, basically.
Later.
This is Undermountain, and before I continue, I'm gonna roll an insight check on him.
Okay.
I want to see if
I'm
he's...
also going to roll an insight check.
I'm surprised you didn't roll that immediately. I expected it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kids.
It's a 20 plus 4, 24.
Yeah, he's lying.
Really?
It's 21.
so
he's lying. Cool.
He goes, this is what... If you walk right out there, you're into the
In his
outside
head,
world.
In his head, he hears me say, "Cut the shit." I know you're lying.
Oh no.
You're not Santa. You don't smell like Santa.
How do you know what Santa
You
smells
smell
like?
like beef and cheese.
I suggest, and this is all in his head too.
Mhm.
I suggest you tell me what the real reason is you're doing here.
You kind of see like it doesn't phase him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can assume, like you know how it works. So you knew he heard you, but he's just not. Like,
And then meanwhile, I'm continuing the same conversation, like speaking to him. So he hears my conversation in his head, and then he hears me just like poking, prodding about like,
okay.
basically telling him like he's connected to Undermountain and belongs to Hallister, and it's very odd that he doesn't know he's here.
Yeah.
So
Is his miniature a representation of him?
Yeah.
Like he's a huge man,
Mhm.
like giant-sized man.
He
Okay.
seems
He is a large-sized man.
so excuse
large
me,
size. Well, I meant
which
like
is-
giant, like
Yeah.
Can I talk to one of the kids?
Where's your mom and dad?
Which kid would you like to talk to?
Let's go for number 3.
The cute
Oh,
one?
I say let's go number 1.
Carl, in your head, you hear me tell you, this dude's a fraud. He knows who Alistair
Yeah,
is.
that's it for number 1.
You're going to talk to number 1?
Okay.
Do you like walk across the table or you like walk around? Like how close are you getting to this child?
I would say next to him.
And then
Catch a predator.
you also hear me in your head say, don't trust him. And then, young bull, in your head, you hear me say, don't trust this man.
I trust him.
Give me a perception check as you walk
Question
around
mark?
the table.
He's lying about
17.
Alistair.
17.
Surprise,
So-
surprise. I should
as-
not have come here.
So as you walk around, you kind of catch a glimpse at the door that you came in through, and you notice that it's shut, and you can see that frost is starting to build up on the outside.
I'm gonna look
And
at
you can see,
and
like,
say,
ice starting to,
well,
like,
the two
creep
of
in
you,
through the
I'm gonna
door.
say, Just,
So it looks to be almost like it's freezing shut.
Is that as I was walking past?
Yeah, as you're like walking by, you
So-
kind of notice like it's not as clean as it was, and you can see just like frost building up, and
I'm
like
gonna look at him in the ethereal plane.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the
what do you like
tables.
see him naked or something?
No,
I mean, he doesn't exist on the material plane.
okay, so there's nothing.
If he's on the material plane, then he's not. Unless his soul is separate from his body and...
I'm gonna grab the candy cane.
The what?
From him?
No.
That he's eating?
No, the big one in the
The
cage.
big
True
candy
sight would be
cane.
the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up off the table.
As you reach for it, it's like, hey, he's not done working on that yet.
Can I have this
No,
when he's done?
those are not for you.
I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast.
Well, who's this one for?
That's not for
I'm
you,
gonna ask it.
but there's only
Are
6 of them.
you trapped here?
Gotcha.
And he goes, no.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a check on this kid.
In everybody else's head now, you hear me just tell you guys don't trust him.
I
15.
do a nod.
He's telling the truth.
And Deep Streets would say, who would?
So you like making toys?
He's like, yeah, of course I do.
How long have you been making toys?
A while.
30 years.
Yeah. Hi.
I've been smoking for 400 years.
I'm not 10.
I'm gonna walk back over to.
I'm gonna look around. And do I see like the door freezing over?
Yeah.
Yep, I was gonna let Howard know
So,
that
yeah.
the door is freezing.
So what's up with the door back here?
Well, it's cold outside.
But it's freezing on the inside.
This is the North Pole. It's cold.
So can we leave back out?
If you please.
I want to let you know that you are to the east. So would it not be the East Pole?
I don't know what you mean.
So the problem is, this seems a little funny. And from what I know, the man who owns this mountain, I don't think he would let you do this without having some sort of connection, or if he saw some sort of benefit of you being here.
Of course, no, he doesn't. No, this is my place.
So you do know Alistair.
Who is that?
You just said his name.
He was about to say his name.
It's as well as saying it.
I am going...
To cast Zone of Truth. No. I
Um,
am going to cast Zone of Truth.
You said is everyone like displacing? Because I know you went over and like grabbed the candy cane.
I would have walked up to him to talk to him.
I would have been
Here?
I would have been sort of in the middle.
Would you have got closer to talk to him? Like
I'm just standing right there. So
Matthias will be in front of
once
Lord
everybody
Arthur.
moves around, I'm
So,
doing
like, here?
something.
Would you have let him be in front of you while you're talking?
Or, I guess, like, up next to Carl to give him space.
Like here?
Now, they're like in, yeah.
Yumbo will keep.
Hey.
Yumbo will keep next to the door.
Okay. Well, if you're standing next to the door, you also see it kind of start to freeze over and stuff. Where would?
Like, is the door shutting or is it just?
The door's already
to
shut.
me.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm gonna fly Paul up to me, and I'm gonna start mending him while I wait for my party to
Attack.
And where would you?
Um,
Because you were here and then you said you walked back and you were talking to him.
well, yeah. So yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to reach into my component pouch.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out a bit of snake's tongue, and some sweet oil, and rub it in my hand as it like dissipates into like eldritch energy, and I'm casting suggestion on him.
Okay.
So I'll need a wisdom save from him, and I'm basically saying, tell the truth.
I just said I casted Zone of Truth.
I thought you were fucking joking about that.
No!
Well, this is probably better because he doesn't have to talk with Zone of Truth.
Right, but we could probably do them in tandem.
How long does Zone of Truth take the cast?
One action.
Okay.
It just
He
lasts
already,
for 10 minutes.
He already said that he did it. Did you?
Yeah.
Do
So
that?
then,
Yeah,
if
that's
he's,
fine.
if he's doing that, then
Well,
I'm not
I
casting
said it, but
suggestion.
then
I know. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not casting suggestion.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Is there like an aura? Can you see it?
the way Zone of Truth works is that everybody who's in it knows, and I'm centering it right on him because I can do it up to a range of 60 feet. So I'm centering it right on him, and it's a cone, and I'm not putting anyone else in the room in it, so just him.
Okay.
And so it's 15-foot radius.
So you'd probably have to move in order to do that, right?
No, because it's 60 feet.
Okay.
I have 60 feet, so I put it,
He
5
puts
feet
it
back in the wall.
behind him.
Yeah,
Okay.
and put him in the whole radius. He has to make a charisma saving throw. I know whether they save or fail, and they will also know that their affected creature is aware of the spell and thus can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie.
So I know that
Yeah,
He knows that he's under compulsion.
if
to
I
tell the
fail,
truth.
right?
both.
Then what's the penalty?
Well,
So
If you
charisma-
fail, you don't have to. Tell the truth.
Oh,
No, if he fails, he does.
Oh yeah. If you save,
Just,
you
just,
don't.
what did you roll?
I have a 7,
Oh, failure.
so I'm assuming that's a fail.
Yeah,
So if he chooses to speak, he must speak the truth.
Okay.
he can be dodgy.
And he knows that he's under some kind of compulsion.
Yep.
So you see him kind of perk up, and he's like,
Naughty.
So, what's the
Exactly.
deal, buddy? What are you doing here?
Yo, shoot your eye out, kid.
"Do I have to answer?"
No, he does
No.
not.
Nope.
But if I answer that question, it has to be truthful.
Correct.
Or
So-
he can choose to
You can be
not
evasive.
acknowledge the question. He can be evasive or something.
Okay.
But-
Just if a question is asked,
He can't
And I
speak
choose
of
to
an
answer.
absolute distruth.
okay. He's seems like you all are definitely getting on the darkness.
Well, from what I can tell, you're probably on the top of
And you see him, he looks at you, and he just kind of like looks away like he ignored your question.
What are these?
I thought the list was for children.
Are these harmful toys?
Under the right circumstances, yes.
Hey, young bull.
Are these really kids?
How does your axe feel about this fellow?
I don't know. Azuraj, how
Never
do
mind.
you feel about this man?
It's not only if he's neutral or chaotic.
Yeah.
It's lawful. No,
Anything that's not lawful.
non-lawful. This whole room is bugging out.
And you didn't
makes
tell me? I thought we were partners.
You're my ride-along bitch. What the hell?
Does he start reacting negatively at all?
He's not. You don't really notice. He's just not as cheery as jolly as he was at the first when you guys first walked in.
In deep speech, I look back at Lord Phillips and say, so what are we going to do about this man?
In your head, in deep speech, you hear me say, let's fuck with him. And then I turn to the table to my right. And I
so
start...
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and I just start... I grab the first thing that number 3 is working on.
So the candy cane was on that side. So he looks to be the one knitting a sack.
I snatch the sack
The snack.
from the table.
And you just see he kind of gets like real pissed, and he's like, "Give me that back!" And then he goes, "Hey, calm down."
Just looking at it. Looks like trash. And I throw it on the ground.
And you see him like go underneath the table and like snatch it back.
And then if I see him try to like crawl over, do I have time to react to kind of kick it away
Sure.
behind me? Yeah, so I'm going to try to...
Or give me a dexter. We'll roll dex versus dex.
Okay. Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Okay. Ooh, that's really bad.
You have stat blocks for the elves.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got stat blocks for everything.
Boy, 7.
When you do this, I'm gonna go to the tree.
You're gonna go to the tree.
Yeah.
7.
7.
God, it's the holiday
well,
treant.
He didn't get much higher, but he passed.
Okay.
And you just like, give me an insight check.
It's a fucking
Which
goblin.
tree you're going up to?
Yeah, that one.
That one?
8. 12.
For how like childlike his face looks, he's reacting like he's like not what he looks like.
So I'm gonna look up at the big guy and I'm gonna say, well, buddy, you're being very dodgy. My buddy's back here. I'm getting a great feeling about you, and if you don't want something bad to happen, I'd probably start talking.
I'll answer that. What did you want to do with the tree? You walked up to it.
Take an ornament off.
You just see him kind of look. Actually, the moment you touch the tree, everyone looks at you.
Okay. And then pull an ornament off.
And you just see that's just like there's okay, and everyone kind of drifts back. And sorry, what'd you say?
I said, you're being kind of dodgy, and my buddy's back here. I'm getting a good feeling about you. So if you don't want something bad to happen here, you should probably start talking about what you truly do.
Yumbo would like to do something while he's talking.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to open the door before it frosts over completely.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Push it.
You have advantage because my god said so.
I was like, why do I have advantage? 15.
15. You kind of put, and it doesn't budge.
Okay.
And
we'll
you see him
start
kind of
swinging.
ignore your question again, and he's like, "Why are you trying to leave?"
Am I not free to go?
Am I under arrest? I'm gonna mage hand and just start pushing stuff off the table.
Drop the ornament.
It's a beat of force.
You just see everyone just like get really tense, and everyone roll initiative.
That's what I was waiting for.
I was gonna say we can speak to dead if we finish him off quickly.
What time are we at?
We're at
7:20. It's 7:12.
Okay, that's fine.
7:15, somewhere around there.
So
I mean, if we want to
Everybody's
take an
phone is
early
different.
break before combat, or if we want
We
to
could.
14.
yeah, we'll take an early break because this combat might be a little bit. So
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep.
Because I have to pee.
yeah,
We'll be back.
So we'll be back.
10
And, well,
minutes.
do we have any winner?
No, we got 4 viewers, but we got quite a bit of people
Hey, what's
chatting
up,
in the chat.
everybody?
And
Hey.
thanks, guys, for joining in on our
Welcome to the Christmas episode.
the holiday themed
Yeah.
episode.
How about this? You guys hit your friends up. If we can get 8 people by the end of the thing, we'll get
8
a dice
viewers.
away. 8 viewers.
Trying to give away
It's
dice.
not a lot, people. Hit some people up.
We've been trying to give these away for like 5 sessions.
More than
More
that.
than that, like 3 months.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take a break. We'll
Yep,
be back
we're back.
in like 5 minutes or so. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Welcome back.
We're back.
For those who are still here, we're running our Christmas edition of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, or Yuletide Festival, Midsummer,
Midwinter's Festival.
It's okay, Zane.
whatever. I'm the one that fucking dressed up, so it's fine.
You look so cute, by the way.
Thanks.
Oh my god,
It's really fucking itchy.
it brings out the blood in your
It's getting
eyes.
hot in this bitch. Just saying.
Take it off.
Red.
Do it.
Huh?
Take it off.
Take it off.
No. I don't wanna.
All right, so where did we leave
So-
off, Zane?
Initiative.
That was gross.
So the moment you dropped the ornament,
Ornament.
the moment it shattered, just snow just goes,
Awesome.
and everything's heavily obscured.
Oh shit!
And then as it starts to settle, the room is darker. The tree, the Christmas trees are more just like twigs, and everything's broken, and all the bulbs are out. The floor, it's not as shiny. You look around at all the elves, and they look like this.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
A variation of those.
Oh
And then all the tables aren't so clean anymore. They're all black and everything. And you look up at Santa.
Oogie boogie.
Please tell me you're gonna do the voice.
Oogie boogie.
No, it is not Oogie Boogie.
Oh.
I saw a stat block for him and I was like, ooh, but
That voice would have been so much fun
the
though.
Oogie Boogie I found was challenged like 16.
Damn.
He had like 500 hit points and a lot of information to read, and I was like, I can't downgrade that real fast. But he looks to be a goat type creature with horns and a big tail and hooves.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of this one before.
Krampus. The picture I have sucks, but we all know what Krampus looks like.
Toy soldiers are Wendigos.
Fuck.
And the toy soldiers, well, as of right now, they still look the same. Those are the only things that still kept their original color, shape, sex, everything.
Sex.
Yeah.
Did they are the hammers? Are they the little kids still using the hammers?
The hammers and tools, the tinker's tools, turned into like small little pickaxes and little daggers that look to be like made out of wood, or made out of like bone. And we rolled initiative.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
This is kind of in the center, so I'll
What did
do
I
the
roll?
things up this way. I've already
Just make up a number or whatever.
I've already rolled the initiative for the bad guys.
Yeah, it's rolling.
Chip.
Alright, that's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
what you rolled last
Chip
time.
has
Yeah,
a
I'm pretty
12.
sure that's exactly
12.
what I rolled.
Holy fuck.
Matthias.
18.
All I gotta say is don't ask me to roll initiative and expect me to remember.
Carl.
5 minutes.
17.
What's your dex?
I think it's +3.
Coast Frozen, thanks for the follow, and thanks for the host as
Hey,
well.
yes.
Hey, thank you.
+3.
I love you.
+3.
Plus 3 what?
Thank you.
You know what? Thanks. You get a candy cane. Thanks for the host.
And then also some of the other followers that we got earlier
Anybody want
that
more?
we didn't give a shout out to. Psych Hasmer.
Hey, thanks, Syke.
Hey, thank you.
Candy canes for everyone.
Let's see, and then Winning Spy 30751.
Thank you.
Thanks for the follow as well.
So are we
All of you.
at giveaway?
Not yet.
We're at
Ooh.
5 viewers.
Carl. Did you already say it?
17.
Oh yeah. What was your dex?
+3.
Young Bull.
20.
Ooh. What's your dex?
2. A candy cane that didn't break.
Lucky. My hand smells like dogs.
Geist.
28.
All right. Yeah. You can put it over there. Lord Phillips.
16.
16. So we have a lot up here, so let's spread these out.
I love coming over here when your dogs are out.
We have-
Because they like swarm me at the door and they just want love. They're so
You're so
adorable.
cute.
If the camera's blocking them, too fucking bad.
Yesterday morning, they shit in the cage.
All right. Everything looks a little different. There is a magical. You can sense that the magical aura around this place is gone. What would you like to do?
Did they seem more menacing?
Yes.
No, nobody's attacked me yet.
It went from like normal, like cheery music, and now it's playing the same music, but like August Burns Red style. Just a bunch of riffs and guitars and breakdowns, and a bunch of double bass.
I was thinking it was the
everywhere.
same music except in G minor.
Driving a chord.
I'm going to hold my action.
Ooh, okay.
In case someone becomes aggressive,
Your coffee.
or one of my party members.
What does it smell
Okay.
like? Fart?
What are you holding?
My coffee doesn't taste like fart, so no.
My Sargama.
Okay.
So I'll say if something comes to do a melee attack against me or Howard, since he's the closest one to me.
Okay. So the red guys. So right now they're currently all wearing masks, and then they all kind of like stare. They all pick someone in the party, and they lift up their mask real fast, and they kind of like scream at you. And I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws because there is 6 of them, and there is 6 of you guys.
Oh.
Oh no!
What'd you say, wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
14.
25.
Okay.
19.
19.
23.
Okay.
4.
4.
23.
23.
I feel like I failed.
Young bull.
So the one person we didn't think could be frightened is frightened.
Wow. These skinny little kids.
So we'll say number 1 stared at you and like caught you off guard and took off his mask and is like, "Wah!"
I told you we shouldn't have come here.
You are magically frightened until the end of his turn, and you are also paralyzed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Paralyzed.
You are frighteningly paralyzed
That is awful.
Should I
That's
get
an awful
next
position
turn?
to have.
till number
Next
1's
turn.
the end of number 1's next turn.
Who did this?
The red
all-
one.
Technically all of them,
Okay.
but they all pick someone. Young Bull,
Can't do
you're
anything.
frightened and paralyzed. Matthias. Currently, the number 2 in front of you, you do not know that it is standing there like a statue. It still looks like a statue.
Oh shit. Psych Hasmer, thanks for the host.
Thank you.
Cat Iru. I'm probably fucking that up.
Hey, what's up, Cataroo?
Satir.
Caterer, thank you. Thanks for the host as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Take a candy cane. Oh, it doesn't work that way? Oh.
We'll ship it to you.
Yeah, we'll ship you a candy cane.
We'll ship you a candy cane.
Who's closer to me? Number 3 or
Number 3's 5 feet. Number 1 big Krampus guy is 10.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
you know what? I'll go up to Krampus Claws.
Okay.
D Decken, thanks for the host.
Oh, who's watching that guy's channel?
Everyone.
Be nice, boo.
I will
Where's this
attempt
thing?
to strike the Krampus Claws.
Okay.
Are we playing Wednesday?
No, it's Christmas. 18.
18 will hit.
Man, nobody around here can take a joke, huh?
No, apparently not.
Does
Not when it comes from Bill.
does lightning matter?
It happened.
No.
I'm just stating it.
For 13 points of damage,
13.
and then I will hit him again.
Okay.
Will a natural 1 hit?
No!
Nice.
Good thing we don't have the table. And that'll be it.
Cool. At the end of your turn, he's going to do a layer action,
Ooh.
and he's going to attempt to grapple you.
Ooh.
Fuck.
R.I.P. in peace.
Cool.
And it's acrobatics. No. Athletics versus acrobatics or
Athletics.
athletics. So I have athletics.
Murdoch, raise your hand. There you go.
Okay.
Alright.
Somebody's trying to figure out what you look like.
What's my better? 19.
You motherfucker. He attempts to take
Bill,
his
raise your
sack and put it over top of you, but you
That's
like
Bill.
just kind of miss his like sack as he's trying to put it on top of you.
I need to get in this chat.
So that's the end of your turn, and then as you guys, they looked like normal statues before, but then you see these choice soldiers start to walk.
They walk like robots.
Yep, and they're sitting there. Boom, boom, boom.
One of them has a drum.
This music really lines up with what's going on.
I know.
And number 2 will attempt to slam into Matthias. Nat 20.
A little bit, yeah. It might hit. I don't know.
You need to check.
He's immune to crits.
Hilarious. That doesn't exist.
Well, I mean,
Actually, it
At
does.
19 it does.
Right when I said it, I was like, dude.
Hello, zombie killer 2-4. What's up?
What up?
So you take 10 bludgeoning damage as he slams his big wooden arm into you.
ow.
How much did I say?
10.
10, yes. I saw like 20 in my head. I was like, it's not 20. Number 1 will attempt to slam Carl in a menacing way, not like in a gyrating slam kind of way.
They've never experienced it
I
either.
have a problem.
18. As I can stare at your 21 right there.
We need more candy cane stat.
We want character!
There's no
Has
hole
an
in
addiction.
There's no hole in
Give us the 10 over here.
I'm taking 2 for me,
Oh, man.
Merry Christmas.
and that's the rest. That's all we got.
God, man.
Actually, just cuz, here's some M&M. I'm gonna keep the Rolos, so you can take some M&M.
Yes, I'll take one of
We're all out.
them.
Yeah, so we got these camera clips now.
Yeah.
More M&Ms. Cool. Carl, your turn.
All right.
Big wooden statue guy went on and tried
I'm
to
gonna be
slam
so
you.
sick later.
I'm gonna walk forward.
Okay.
Hello, Skullburner.
I am going
Hey,
to
what's up?
cast blur on myself.
Okay.
Please, us fuck Bill.
Are we at 9 viewers?
We're at 7 right now.
We like
Yeah,
ads
we
on
said
our
we're at
stuff,
9
not on
and
the
we
stuff
might
you're
need
watching.
refresh.
Nettie is going to...
I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Because I just loaded it up.
Nettie is
Hold on,
going
what's happening? I
to
can't hear.
dodge.
Carl. Okay. Dodge.
And then Paulie is going to fly... Well, first he's going to try to
Oh,
disrespect
wait,
Now we're at
Santa
10.
now
Claus.
we're at 10.
Yeah.
Come on.
We did it, guys!
Hey, 10.
Wow,
we gotta hold
stick
it until
around.
the
Yeah,
end.
stick around so we can get your names at the end to do the drawing.
Yep.
Hey!
So Paulie's gonna try to disrespect Santa Claus.
His name is Krampus.
Well, we know how Polly's disrespect usually goes. But
I think he missed. He's only hit
Oh,
once.
you do you will?
I do.
You do.
I said usually.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
He's gonna spit right in his mouth.
So it's a called shot?
Yeah.
Zombie killer, thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the
Yes,
follow.
thank you.
For 6 force damage as he disrespects him right in the mouth.
I like that it's force damage.
That was max. And then he's gonna fly back by Young Bull.
Yeah, his
Okay.
disrespect is just a magic missile.
Oh!
Basically.
Fly back by Young Bull.
Young Bull paralyzed looks over
You know,
at the bird that's
all
perched
I
on his
imagine-
shoulder.
Yeah, just.
It's that T-Rex from Toy Story every time that comes in.
A claw.
That's what I think
Carl's
every
gonna
time.
say, "Bring it on, you goat fuck."
You damn near good foot. Carl. Lord Phillips.
Alright, so.
This looks to be your, like, expertise. This is like
Yeah.
your favorite place in the world right now.
His own workshop.
Your dark place.
Yeah.
In your dark times.
So, how many creatures are in here right now?
9.
9.
Plus
Do
us.
Okay. Krampus.
Okay.
1 and 2 toy soldiers. And
So
then,
they went to attack, and at the end of their turn, they stood back, and they just look just like inanimate statues now.
Okay.
But you saw them move. I'm just
Yeah.
describing
Gargoyles.
it.
So those 3 I'm targeting, and then we'll do 6, 3, and 2
Okay.
red.
Okay.
I reach into my component pouch, grab a little molasses,
Okay.
and toss it up in the air, and it just splits up into like 6 pieces, and it hits all 6 of them, and they need to give me wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. So
I am casting slow.
Cool.
Isn't that an area of effect?
No. It's everything within an area of
That I
you get to
choose.
choose the
Okay,
targets.
okay. Cool. That's all.
So we will.
Let me do my thing.
So wisdom save for Krampus.
So I guess it's sort of an area of effect that's selective.
19.
Krampus passes.
Okay. Toy soldier number 1. What's wisdom on the soldiers? Does a -3 do it?
No.
They fail.
They're
-3.
yeah. It looks like their stat block on the mine side is a little low.
Almost as if they're constructs.
Number 1 is slowed. Number
18 is what they need to hit.
number 2 got a 0
Yep.
with his negative ability, and then you said 2, 3, and 6. We'll go with 2.
Yep.
Wisdom is that. That's a 7, so they fail. Or no, 2 fails. 3 fail. And 4 fails. So our 6 fails. Do we have? I'm
So
just gonna grab.
everybody but Krampus and 1,
Did you
5,
find slow?
1, 4, 5.
Huh?
Did you find slow?
No, I just grabbed one.
Oh, it's in there.
Is it?
Yeah, slow should be one of them, I believe.
Where?
It should be one of the top ones.
Stunned. Restrained. Bane. Blessed. What is this commercial break brought to us by?
Commercial break is brought to us by. We're down to 8 viewers right now.
Oh no!
But that's the limit, so if we stay at 8.
Oh, we're back at 10.
Oh, there we go. We're back at 10. But we need to maintain this until the end when we declare the end of the session to get your damn dice.
I like the invisible ones are actually like invisible. They're clear.
It's fucking in there. You sure it wasn't in the first one?
And this commercial break is also brought to us by Zane's Candy Canes.
Zane's Candy Canes.
When you want to feel really, really good, eat Zane's
Suck on
Candy
this.
Canes.
When
Suck
you
on
want
this candy canes.
something sweet and hard in your mouth, suck on
Dude, what the
Zane's
fuck?
Candy Canes. Zane's Candy Canes. Found at stores near
Getting
you.
cursed.
Just pick a color.
I know!
Just drop it on there.
Fuck it!
Oh, there's the slowed ones.
Yeah, then I grab the slowed ones. That'll be fun.
We just need 5.
Yeah.
Slowed, 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 slowed.
All right.
Hey, we're good. So yeah, their AC drops by 2.
Yep.
And they can only take action or reaction. Or sorry. We know how it works. Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Big guy. What is he gonna do?
Can't use reaction.
Big Papa Krampus.
Papa Krampus is up.
I would couldn't have cooled our asses.
Probably.
That would hurt.
You see him reach his hands up into the air, and then he just like, and everybody just starts getting pelted with snowballs.
Oh,
I need deck saves from everyone. Yes,
I
you can
can't make them.
Yes.
Hey, is this a trap?
No.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's my first bad roll tonight.
Hey, I like it.
Well,
Deck save?
Deck save.
I feel like Matthias is going to go down during this.
Ooh, that's not bad. Okay.
And if he dies,
Go down like
that's-
your mom.
Okay. Deck save.
26.
Bill, this is what people
You
want.
pass and you take 6.
18.
You pass, take 6.
22.
22. You pass, take 6. What about for
Your
Nettie
creatures.
and
Your menagerie.
yeah, your other creatures? What about your team that you got on your side? What about these?
Nettie rolls like an 11.
11. That is a fail. He takes 12.
I'm gonna go ahead and just give myself the 12 because I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
12 cold damage. Pelted. 12 cold damage.
I don't get the roll at all.
And then
Hey,
You're
but
not
at least
even
you're resistant
raging, huh?
to it, right? No, not as a
like
Goliath.
12 on
Does it not
Paul's.
resist?
Wintry
Holly is a
environment's
fail.
not ice
So,
Alright, so he takes half because of his evasion.
okay, 12 cold damage.
Alright.
thighs is
Poison.
bloody for anyone that cares.
Motherfucking Krampus.
So everything's lightly obscured in
He's getting
here
revenge
from
for
all
last
the stuff that's
Snow.
going around, and Krampus will attempt to hide.
I know what you did last Christmas.
Where is he gonna hide?
In the obscured air.
His ability is welly named. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he will attempt to hide.
I'm gonna have to go and see if Krampus is on Netflix
Okay.
when I get home.
He
I don't
attempts to
think
hide.
it is either.
See if it's on
I
Prime or
bought it
something.
on Amazon.
Ship. Your turn.
Did you say he successfully hid?
Well,
Well, I'm gonna look and see if I can see Krampus.
As a passive.
Yeah.
Oh, I have your passive. You see him.
Okay. Cool. Since I see him, I'm going to shoot him with a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So he glows like a light bulb, but you can't see him.
30-20.
So like a silver.
And that's to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I have 2 of your dice, please? Thank you.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Throw a pencil.
10, 15, 17, 18, 19 points of radiant damage.
19. Math. Okay.
And he is lit up like
A light bulb.
a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I was about to say like a Christmas.
Funny.
He is glowing.
Nah,
The
looks
next
like a
person,
menorah.
he's lit up like a menorah.
Okay.
It is Hanukkah.
Yes. And I don't think I'm gonna move anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
The man making toys is Krampus.
Supposedly toys.
well,
They're toys,
Yeah.
but they're not like kids' toys.
They're toys for mom and dad.
Will he use a layer action?
Why not? It's the end of the round. You might as well.
It's a
Yeah,
layer.
I get it back.
Don't layer actions happen on 20?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Depends.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
This one reads it resets at the start of his turn,
Okay.
and his turn was right there. He will attempt to grapple you again.
do it, asshole.
You're right there.
Well, fuck. That will be a 10.
Oh, 12.
Someone
So
rolled low.
he successfully just, and you are now inside. On a successful grapple, Krampus stuffs the target creature into his sack. The sack is an extraplanar bag. While the character is in his sack, you are blinded and restrained. Characters inside cannot be the target of outside effects. And then there is a thing for the sack to be broken. So you are blind and restrained inside his sack.
Time to fold the bag of holding inside out and see if we can do something about this.
That was his layer action.
Wait.
That was Chip.
A
Guys,
did he just stuff
With
you
the
in a bag of
Krampus.
holding? With a bag of holding?
Or you stuff me into an extra dimensional space.
It's not a bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up the crap.
move up the
It's more like I'm in a different dimension.
Trying to hit him with my Katari Goblin.
Okay. And you just saw him just like.
And you hit him with the gun bolt, right?
Yeah, I am with the guiding bolt.
So it has that range.
Does that last for a round or the first hit?
The next hit.
It's the next hit. The next hit has advantage. It's not like fairy fire.
13 to hit.
No.
Second attack.
So much for that advantage.
Yeah, and it's gone.
Oh, probably missed for 12.
Is he still lit up? Like, is it?
Nope.
It was just.
One
It's
hit,
going to
one
last
done.
until the next attack.
Oh, okay.
And then,
Then it's gone.
bonus action attack.
Yep.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
I'll spend a key point to try to stun him.
Okay. How much was the damage?
It just says the next attack roll made has
12.
advantage. After that's
Damage.
damage.
Okay. And then I need to make what?
A con save.
Stunning strike.
23.
Yeah, you got that.
Million.
Krampus got stats.
I'm gonna go for it and do the flurry of blows and punch him again. Or attempt. 14 hit.
Nope.
You said flurry of blows.
Yeah, so it goes.
He already used his
so
bonus
the
action.
bonus action, and then there's one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm gonna attempt to back up.
Oh my lord.
He will attempt to gore you.
Wow.
13.
We'll miss.
And he takes his reaction.
I'll keep backing up towards.
So that was 5.
Yeah.
10.
We'll go on that side. The side. In
15.
between chip right there. No, oh, yep, right there.
Okay.
Like that was close.
Done?
Yep.
Alright, little elf guys. They will stay right there and they will lift up their masks again. And since you're already in the bag, they will look at Nettie. So I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws again.
Are these spells that they're casting?
No.
Okay.
Spell-like ability.
They have a terrifying
Oh, boy.
gaze.
You mean it?
Oh,
Can I just hit the table?
boy. Oh,
What's the? You said wisdom.
Wisdom.
Fuck
Okay.
it.
14.
Pass.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 21.
Pass.
Both of us fail.
So you are both frighteningly paralyzed.
10.
You are still paralyzed.
17.
You're still up. The gaze does not phase you.
I gotta take care of these things.
And it doesn't
So,
say that they're.
If he kills
like-
all of us on Christmas, then
It's a Christmas miracle.
Young Bull's still paralyzed. Matthias, you're in the sack.
Yep.
You are restrained. You can still make attack rolls.
What do I have to do to attempt to wait?
It's a disadvantage.
I can still make attack rolls against what though? Just
bag.
against the sack.
You can make an attempt roll.
You can
against-
attack his
Okay,
sack.
well, I would like
Well,
to.
I guess.
Attack his sack. Attack his sack.
Or is it like I'm just being held in the sack and like I'm still like out, but or do I have to attempt to escape? That's the big thing. Or does it have like a threshold for damage?
There's a threshold for damage.
Okay. And is that the only way to escape, or is there another way to escape?
That's it.
Okay.
So you're just
then,
gonna try to like fight your way out.
Then I will attempt to fight my way out.
All right. It's a disadvantage because you're restrained.
13.
That'll be a miss.
And I will use my clockwork amulet to just give myself a 10. So 18.
Hits. Roll damage.
Does the lightning matter?
No. What is? Well, explain the damage when you. Like, what is it? Lightning and what?
Piercing.
Okay.
So does that matter?
Yes. The lightning.
Okay, so
doesn't.
you need him to split the damage then.
Yeah.
Right?
So lightning. 3 lightning
Okay.
and 8 piercing.
8 piercing. So once you're in the bag, you're kind of like able
Or
to.
is it piercing?
It's
yeah.
it's tight, but you kind of like you're not scrunched up, and you go to like attack whatever's there, and you feel it, but you don't feel like you did enough to kind of like get out.
Okay. And then yeah, that was my 2 attacks. So that's it.
Good.
Anything happened to me while I'm in the
Nope.
toy sack, baby?
Oh yeah.
Who's next?
That guy.
Bad guys.
That guy white.
So the robots.
They are slowed, so they're only allowed to take actions, and their speed is halved. Isn't that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Their speeds have they can take an action or a bonus
One action or one bonus action.
Okay.
That's it. And if they have a multiple attack action, they can only take one attack.
So he will go boop, boop, and dash.
Oh. Hmm.
They only have 10 feet of movement.
What about the other one?
And then the other one will attempt to slam at Carl. Oh, you're blurred. That's gonna miss.
Well, you're also paralyzed, right?
You shouldn't stop the spell.
Yeah, but paralyzed means they have advantage on you, so it's just regular.
Okay.
Either way, both of them
Okay.
wouldn't have done it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're good. Carl, he's paralyzed. Lord Phillips, you are not paralyzed.
Yep.
Whatever shall we
I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Elder with Bath.
Red 3.
Okay, so his AC's down by 2.
Yep. So the first hit is going to be 21.
That'll hit.
21.
And that will be 1 point of force damage. And then the other Eldritch Blast is going to hit number 2, hopefully.
Red 2?
Yeah, red 2. 23 to hit.
Yes.
And that's going to be another 1 point of force damage. Goodbye.
You did some damage.
You said they were rolling good for you.
My d20s were.
Blue!
You're my boy, Blue.
Too bad D10s are already like the most awkward dice as it is.
Yeah.
He will... Oh, I have that. Oh, never mind. We're good. He will attempt to gore at Carl.
So regular.
16.
Nope.
It'll still miss. And then for his second attack, he will throw a lump of coal at Lord Phillips. And it's a disadvantage because he has an enemy within 10 feet. And you're lucky 22.
That hits.
The other one was a nat 20, so good thing it's disadvantage. And that is 9 fire damage.
Alright.
As he throws a fiery lump of coal at you.
And then concentration. Wow. Fuck.
Did you get a 10?
No. Slow drops.
Ooh.
So nobody.
Oof. Oofa doofa fucking duck.
Motherfucker.
Can we get an F in chat, y'all?
Party wipe.
We're dead. It was nice knowing these characters. I didn't get to write a will for Lord Phillips.
Eyes was around for 2 sessions.
New Chip was around for 1. So I'm going to channel my inner Geist.
Ooh, you're going to kill some children?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Because
We will...
see, I thought
Do
they
you
were
want
all
there?
together. No, I thought they were all like.
No, that's fine.
I thought all 3 of them were. All right.
I made it look accurate for when you walked in, but then I
Yeah.
forgot to readjust them.
So then I will open my arms
And embrace for a hug.
and yeah, pretty much. I will open my arms and the glowing light shoots out of my face and mouth again as I
Okay.
speak the word of Morden's divine
Okay.
favor.
Can I open?
And I cast Word of Radiance, so I need both of them to make con saving throws.
I really need Warcaster.
Number 1, con 7.
Fail.
Number 2, 4.
Fail. So they both take 6 points of radiant damage.
You are going to be sick tonight.
And then
There's water. There's a lot of water.
and then I will thrust out my hand and a dwarven warhammer will apparate behind Krampus.
Okay.
It's within 60 feet, right?
Yes.
Whack him. And I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
I'm casting it at
Yeah, they cast it.
I'm casting it at level 2.
But 4th level, that did.
Yeah, 4th level's when it goes up. So I'm casting it at level 2. So it will make an attempt to hit him. 16.
That will hit.
Okay. 8 points of damage to his dome piece.
He is now bloodied.
What is that? Is that
These are probably
what's the
fiends
damage?
too.
No.
No?
No.
No!
No.
I'm surprised that the children aren't fiends.
No.
Oh, it's radiant. All right, so it's
Hella
still
surprised that Krampus isn't.
radiant damage. So yeah.
Okay.
And that is that's my turn.
His lair action, he will disappear.
Fuck. You take the sack with him? Fuck.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Remember last year when we just banished him and then just down?
Geist. Well, not Matthias. Geist and Chip, you actually see footsteps and snow kind of like flurries out. No one else can see him, but you
What
guys
can
see
I
his
see that's
footprints.
invisible in this room?
You see him perfectly.
Okay, cool.
And then Geist is the only other one that saw footprints kind of right in there and snow kind of flurried up.
Funny enough, that was the direction I was going to go anyway.
That was Chip's turn. Geist, your turn.
Go towards camp.
Okay.
That was the direction I was going.
Yep.
Try to take care of these kids, but
Do you want to be next to that one or over? Because you can get past it
no,
without.
no.
I'm gonna get these
right
out
there.
the Geist
Okay.
special.
He is invisible. Disadvantage.
Ow. 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Um, 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
Man, can I get a con save?
Con. That is a 24.
I know, it is good.
This is
So
I'm rolling really high on the high
This-
stat
this
creatures
song
and
is
very
very
low
good.
on the low stat creatures. Ridiculous.
17 again.
Yep.
Chat, can you hear the music? Just want to make sure.
13 points of damage. Another con save.
Yes, it is rough.
23.
God damn it, man.
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Half the table's just not doing
Bonus
anything.
action.
Yeah, well, that's why I said this is rough.
Oh.
It neutralized
should
him.
not
You
die.
can do all the damage. It neutralized him.
Another 17.
That's the one person I didn't think would fail the
I
check.
don't have a very high wisdom.
I mean,
I'm just not rolling.
I was
good.
gonna say you have wisdom on a barbarian. Like you knew
That's
what
what
you
put
were
out there.
doing.
I have very high wisdom, but you put me in a bag. So
You shoved him in a sack.
10 points of damage.
Hey,
10 points.
nobody puts baby in the corner, all right?
Okay.
That's all I get.
All right. Red guys.
Because he was bloody, right?
Huh?
Then he was bloody.
Yes.
Who's bloody?
Krampus.
Krampus claws.
He's a little elf. He's not going to know the difference. Number 1 and number 2 are going to attempt to hit you with their dagger.
I like how you said attempt.
Yeah, they might miss.
Just say natural 20.
19.
Just bump his
Nope.
ego down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what do I gotta roll? Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. I can still get it without a nat 20. 22.
Nope.
What?
It's 23.
Oh, yours is over here.
Roll
Fuck!
one.
I can still get it. I can still get it without doing it. It's fine. Number 3 will attempt to dagger at Lord Phillips.
So as he tries to stab me,
Uh-oh. Layer action.
I'm using a reaction,
Okay.
and when his dagger comes in, swirls of like black eldritch energy like circle around his dagger, and I'm casting Entropic Ward,
Ooh.
Well, it's not. I'm not casting it. It's an ability.
Yep.
And he has to roll at disadvantage.
Ooh, okay.
And if he misses me on this attack, my next attack has advantage on him.
He missed with an 8.
Good. I have advantage on him.
Yes, you
I
have
keep
advantage.
forgetting I have this.
It's a good ability.
When did this come up? This is the first time you've used it?
Yeah, first
Well,
time.
usually you stay in the back anyway.
I've forgotten that I
Level 6?
Yeah, level 6 is what
Uh,
Is it only melee attacks?
Number 4
Yeah,
and
any
number
attack.
5 will attempt to dagger.
That's only, what, once?
That is an
yeah,
unnatural
once
20.
per short rest.
Oh, that hit.
So that's number 1. That is.
I think that's per short rest is good.
You take 9 points of piercing damage. Number 5 is an unnatural 20. That is 7 points of piercing damage. Number 6 will go after Nettie.
It's paralyzed, so it's advantage.
And an auto crit?
Yep.
Because he's paralyzed.
If it hits, it's an auto crit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. So auto crit.
It's a good thing you're all the way in the back, away from everything. Jesus Christ.
It might actually get the go though.
12 piercing
What we
damage.
Alrighty. Oh wait, is he paralyzed?
Nettie
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Was it-
Nettie, you, and him.
And
But
there
was it-
it's
the end
It's
of
the
their
end
turn?
of their turns, yeah. And
I
it
guess
is,
the word you said
it is
stuff.
now the end of their turns. Young Bull, you are
Young Bull-
not frightened, paralyzed, or anything right now.
Fantastic.
Rage, rage,
Yumble
rage.
rage.
Yeah!
Go after
You
that
said
big-
Krampus was bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Yumble.
Right now you do. I mean, well, you see him attack him.
You see him attack the wall.
Oh, I can't see him.
No, he's invisible right now. So
But you saw me.
you saw him attack, but then there's also things around him. So
He would
might
see
be
the
attacking him.
footsteps in
Yeah.
the snow, too.
So it's
So
up
it's up
to you.
to you
Okay.
to decide.
Sure, Yumble will go for him. And I'll reckless, so it'll be regular.
So you're gonna go up to Krampus.
The claw.
First attack. 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Hey!
1d10.
Ho,
1d10.
ho, ho.
And he's not a fiend, you said.
No,
Okay.
he is a monstrosity.
10 magical slashing.
Okay.
Boo, he should be a fiend.
Second attack.
He's got horns and hooves. I mean, come on.
16 to hit.
16 is right on the dot.
Ooh, hit him on the nose.
Those monies.
Good thing I have really high to hit. That is 14 magical slashing.
How do you kill this invisible creature?
I'm sure he'll see him die.
Yumble finally snaps out of it.
Well, the moment you hit him and he like uninvisibles himself, and then you just see him
Right.
and just drop to the ground.
So Yumble snaps out of it and he looks around and he doesn't really understand what's going on. He was sort of in a bad state of mind and he turns around and he sees like blood leaking into the snow. So he'll just run in and he swings twice madly at nothing.
Just
And that's
break
it.
Chip.
I'm so
Man, you
glad
really
that
did.
happened.
We're about to recreate what happened to Chip 2 weeks
he,
ago.
with the second swing, he leaves the axe inside of the body as it topples to the ground.
Yeah, you see like it sticks and it's like floating in midair until he like slowly fades back in, and then he crumbles to the ground.
Fuck yeah.
And the elf's still alive.
The elves are still
All right,
alive.
just checking. Yumble will move up to number 5 then.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to do
Eyes
something.
fall out of my bag.
The
Oh no!
one time that you could do something,
Because I don't get that.
do something with great.
I
That wasn't a
didn't
good
do that
enough
much
throw.
damage. He was just very hurt.
Yeah.
I'm glad you finished that because I was afraid what was going to happen when it got back to a turn. I'm still sitting there.
Well, the other good thing too is I don't have to waste my advantage I have on number 3 because.
That was Young Bull. It is Matthias. You are still in the bag, and you kind of like feel like.
You feel a body press on top of
Is everything all right out there? Can anybody hear me? Help me out of this thing.
Well,
That's really low.
10.
No.
10 to hit the bag.
14.
There you go.
you? So you're just not meant to get out of this bag, sir.
4 lightning,
Okay.
10 piercing.
So you wherever you kind of hit, you kind of, and it kind of like sticks and then releases. And you kind of look and you see like a little light beam
A
coming in.
shaft of light.
But it just doesn't seem like enough.
Nope.
Should be using slashing weapons.
Yeah, you seem like it's the wrong kind
Well,
of damage.
If I could assure myself that I could hit with my slashing weapon,
Move these back over here.
but I only have a +2 to hit
four.
with that.
So that was Matthias. White guys are gonna go, and then
What?
Hmm?
Huh?
What?
What?
We're gonna go. Actually, they'll probably just go to whoever's closer. They're stupid. So you kind of. Are you gonna do it again? Can you do it again?
Do your thing.
You can slay me. That is a 19.
Jam.
And he hits you with a big wooden arm for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Those that can see me notice that I am getting fucked up.
Okay. Good to know.
Number 1.
And number 1 will attempt to hit Carl.
This man.
I'm not gonna roll a second one because that one's gonna miss. So he's just swings you, and after their turn, they stand right back up. That was white. Carl.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit number 1.
Okay.
Do it.
17.
Yes.
For 7 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack. 21 to hit.
Yep.
For 7 magical bludgeoning. Is he still up?
Yep.
Nettie will try to bite him. That's cocked. Cocked? Jesus Christ. There we go. 18 plus.
Yep.
For 8 force damage.
8.
Can you only control one or the other?
Nettie kind of takes a bite and takes a big chunk out of his wooden leg, and he just.
Alright, and then Paulie will fly near the door and dodge.
Okay.
And then I will move up to number 6. Carl.
That was Carl. Lord Phillips. You have a little ugly elf guy and a.
Yeah. So since I have advantage on the one in front of me, I'm just going to I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at him, but it's only regular because I'm within 5 feet.
Yep.
So first one is going to be a nat 20.
Hey!
Got him.
For
He dodges.
8 points of force damage.
For number 3.
Yeah, is he still up?
Notice he's wearing adamantite armor.
All right, and then second roll, 15
15 will hit.
for 5 points of force damage.
He is bloodied.
Jesus.
And that's it.
That was Lord Phillips. Chip.
I will move my spiritual weapon over to number 6.
Yep.
So it's 5, 10. Put it right there in that space. Goes to smack it. Oh, natural 1.
Ooh.
And then
You
same
gonna-
thing.
You're gonna take down the younglings.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. And it
Word of
saves.
Radiance. Con saves.
Con save from number 1. That is a 15.
That passes.
Con save 3
He
for number
fails.
2.
He takes 4 points of radiant damage.
Number
4.
2 is bloody.
I am not doing very well handling these younglings. All right.
That was Chip Geist.
Can I say
Come on,
something?
do what you're born to do, Geist.
Geist, take the young ones down. Not the younglings. We've heard you were good at this.
Geist the Child
22.
Slayer.
22 to hit.
Geist Skywalker.
Is that on number 4 or 5?
4.
4.
5 points of damage. Number 22.
Yep.
10 points of damage.
Ooh. Number 4 is bloody.
And then bonus action attack. 18 to hit.
Yep.
9. Polar Knights.
9 points of
Evolution.
damage.
9 points of damage. How do you kill your first youngling?
Oh my god,
As
yes.
it has a fist, it just straight as far as hard I can right into the
You
face.
just break this child's
He's like currently
face.
wearing his mask, and you just like hit it, and his mask just shatters
I
everywhere.
thought you were gonna rip his heart out. God,
That's all I got.
Okay. Red guys will go. Daggers 1 and 2 at Chip. Anything special? Normal?
They're not gonna try to paralyze everyone.
No. They may have ran out of those.
good.
25.
Nope. Shield. I'm kidding. I don't have shield.
Oh, I was like, I actually rolled high
I'm
on
a
Chip.
fucking cleric.
I think
If
there
you
might
actually have
actually be
faith,
a
you might
chip
be
cleric
helpful.
that has shield.
For 8 piercing.
Probably a.
Just dip into another
I mean,
class.
a knowledge player could get it. Get
And
shit.
then number 2, Dagger, will miss completely.
I think arcane
Number
does that
3
too.
will
They
go for
can
Lord
actually
Phillips.
send it in this.
Is there,
Since it misses, I'm going to use my battle move to riposte.
Okay.
I think no one
And
gets-
since I'm not a fighter, that
is
doesn't
the
work.
knowledge
Okay.
of the bard thing?
no one gets,
23.
Yes, that hits.
gets skills.
He strikes you
Arcane
for
gets spells.
6 with his dagger.
Alright, I'm looking even more fucked up.
Number 5. They're stupid, but you know, they're gonna go for the smaller person. They're gonna go for Christ. That's gonna miss. Number 6 will go for Nettie because he's smaller.
He
But the ones that
will.
attack you are
He's
against.
going to use his reaction to
Yeah.
cause disadvantage to his attack.
It's okay. Okay.
That is a 17
It'll hit.
Still up, but
for 6 piercing
For no piercing.
from all the way over there.
Yep.
What's
I'm,
the range?
I'm raging.
What's the
it's-
range on it?
It's within 30 feet, I believe. Yeah, within 30 feet of me.
Son of a bitch! Young bull.
So a golden misty Goliath
Good.
appears
Something
with
on my
shield
turn.
and blocks all the damage.
Young Bull to help Lord Phillips. Because I'm fine here.
Young Bull will abandon his child-killing friend because he is in good hands, and will charge at number 3.
There'll be an opportunity attack.
That's
from
fine. He can
five-
have it. I give him permission. I haven't reckless yet.
From my child.
23
23 will hit.
for 7 piercing damage.
So you said 3.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
That's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep. And he will swing recklessly at number 3.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yep.
D10. 10 plus 6 plus 2 is 18 magical slashing.
To number 3.
Yep.
Just got wrecked.
You obliterate number 3.
got wrecked.
He only needed 6.
You pushed his shit in like soft rope.
free action, I look at Young Bull and I'm just like,
As things are starting to dwindle down, nobody sees Matthias.
Yep. Yumble will go after the toy soldier next.
Okay.
At least there's air in the bag. Come on.
15 to hit.
Yes.
It's made of wood, so.
So I take it me yelling out though didn't do a thing. Okay.
Yumble can't hear over the fight. 10 magical slashing.
Young
Yep.
Bull's choosing not to hear over the fight.
he's raging.
And if that helps, they are wooden soldiers. That helps.
It's too bad our fire guys.
If that's
dead.
too late, then I'm sorry. But yes, they are wooden.
Too bad
That's
our,
Yumble's turn.
our man of the
Matthias.
fire.
Attempt to break out once again.
2 19s. That's a crit for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Hey!
You're gonna poke another hole in it.
That's a 1 in 200
Four
chance
lightning.
right there.
Okay.
And 17 piercing.
Ooh. So you kind of get it right about the same spot or close, and you've poked a little bit bigger hole in there. And now that you can like see through it a little bit, you see that like you're staring, and the snow is starting to pile up. Like You realize like you're on the ground. You're
Like-
standing, but the
And
Like if you're not let out soon, the snow is gonna start creeping inside.
and they're still.
you start to feel a breeze and the
I'm just
snow
not
is-
able to get out yet, though. God damn it!
Now you gotta pick
Once this fucking thing.
Now you got a big enough hole that you can just reach in and grab it.
Are you done?
Maybe I just no. I have another attack.
Oh, okay.
Then get on with it.
Double 16.
Okay.
3 lightning.
Mm-hmm.
13 piercing.
You make the hole a little bigger.
He's just
It's not really
messing with
damage.
you.
You almost got a tunic pin
It's
now.
not damage, it's the threshold.
Yeah.
I wonder how much this thing is gonna
That's Matthias. Big Toy Soldier is gonna go for Young Bull.
Okay.
Did you rage?
Coward.
I am raging and I reckless, so you have advantage.
Oh yeah, sorry, do reckless.
I wasn't sure what you meant.
22.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
5 bludgeoning
Okay.
as the big arm comes down and gets you. That was White. Carl.
I will attack number 6.
Okay.
22
So it sounds like Star Wars music.
for 5
Skywalker.
Definitely does not.
magical bludgeoning.
It's close.
16
Sound like Skywalker
Yep.
a little bit.
I will
for
disagree.
5,
The flute is what does it.
and then Nettie will attack him.
For whatever that thing is.
Nobody is as good as John Wayne.
16
Yep. Yeah, he's now bloodied.
for 3 force damage.
He's now more bloodied.
I don't know. I like Danny Elfman. He's pretty good. But he's not as good, but I do like Danny.
Before Lord Phillips' turn, just want to thank everyone who's sticking around.
Yeah, we still have 10 viewers. Right
Hey,
now.
10 viewers.
Yeah.
We still
And we
have-
have some holiday-esque magic items to give out if they survive this battle.
I mean, Matthias will probably survive.
Yeah, you're just stuck in a bag. It's fine. Lord Phillips.
Eternity.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright, I am going to shoot
That would be awful. It's like
number
slowly passes
2.
back.
White. The toy soldier.
No. Red.
So disadvantage.
You are.
There's an enemy within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Fuck my life.
Would you like to step out of range?
Nope.
You know what? I am going to. I'm just going to move 5 feet back.
Okay.
I'm not disengaging.
He will attempt to slam you.
But you have disadvantage.
one.
Ha ha ha.
Does he?
Yes, because I attacked him.
Because he is there.
Because I'm a spirit guardian.
18.
Never
Yes.
fear. Young Bull is here.
5 bludgeoning.
No damage. One way or another, you're not taking damage.
Was that a killing blow?
And no, in his
Oh.
head, he hears me just say, thanks.
I will totally suck your dick later.
And then, yeah, red number 2. I'm going to.
Red number
shoot.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, I'm not using that. Get out of here. 16.
16 will hit.
And then it's going to be 8 points of force damage.
How do you do the first?
Right in the fucking head.
That was very aggressive.
I'm hurting.
I need to get rid of this fucking tongue because it's messing up. I can't grab the teeth.
And then I'm aiming for red number 1 right there.
Yep.
Second attack.
Just so you're aware, 6 is the one that's bloodied.
That's fine. I was looking in that direction anyway, so that's why I picked number 1.
Okay, that's fine.
So
If you're
13
13 will hit.
for 2 points of force damage.
Okay. Number 1.
And then I'm going to back up towards the door.
The owl disrespects you.
I need to take this home and modify it. 'Cause it pisses me off. I'm gonna cut that.
And
fucking thing out.
that's my turn.
Chip.
All
You have one masked little fucker next to you.
right, so bonus action.
Oh yeah.
I'll swing with the glowing warhammer on number 6. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And it does 8 damage.
How does it kill number 6?
It just comes down and keeps pushing until it's a pressed cookie.
Like a dude from Saving Private Ryan with the slow stab.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a pressed cookie on the ground. And then
Actually, you see, like, as it's squishing down, he kind of like springs and then kind of shoots out,
like
and then like splashes against the
from
wall.
the first Terminator.
Like you're trying to push down a spring, and it finally just goes. Ping!
And then I'm going to. I can't do what I want to do now. Fuck. I will turn and look at the one next to me, number 1 red, and I will take my warhammer and clap it in my hand.
Okay.
And I need it to make a wisdom saving throw. Casting Toll the Dead.
10.
It fails.
That's number 1.
2d12.
Oh wow, it actually worked.
Yeah, that doesn't happen for me.
I
very
know.
often. For 9 points of
9.
necrotic damage.
It is not looking good,
Great.
but it is still up.
I'm just gonna go Searing Smite the fucking wood guy. Catch him on fire, but
That's Chip. Geist.
I use my bonus action.
20.
Yep.
No.
We're down to 7 viewers in
7.
the chat right now.
Oh no.
7.
points of damage.
Okay.
Bring it back, folks. Dice giveaway.
10.
Trying to give this shit
10.
away.
Where-
Is it
10 that hit.
10 will hit. 10 is right on the nose.
6 points of damage.
Number 5 is bloodied.
And then bonus action. 24 hit.
That'll hit.
6 points of damage.
How do you do it? How do you kill this child?
Attempt to reach into his chest to pull out of his leg the heart.
Yeah.
For those who don't know the inside joke, during Dragon Heist, Geist may or may not have
Murdered a bunch
murdered
of
a
kids.
And no one knows.
No
No one knows.
Nobody
No one-
should know, but somehow everybody knows.
Yeah, he Anakin Skywalkered all the younglings.
They were bullying another little kid.
So, fuck this.
So death was the obvious answer.
So he went, how many 5th graders can I take? I can take these. And I'm looking. Plop, plop, plop.
And I'm gonna look across the room and say, Chip, heal Lord Phillips. Don't worry about that one.
Okay, so that was Geist. Red will go. He will go. I need a wisdom save.
You're good at these.
I'm just hoping he
There it
fails
is.
because it'll be funny.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah, you pass. You see, he's like, ooh.
Yeah.
You're not phased whatsoever.
Wisdom's my bag.
Morden is the absolute worst god.
Agreed.
Get bent, Morden.
Morden is my man.
Since you got bitched on by the chat, you have disadvantage on your
God leaves you.
That's funny. That was
so
the younglings. Young Bull. You have just a wooden statue in front of you.
Young Bull
It's not
recklessly
doing
swing
anything.
at the puppet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Battle hit. 27.
Yep.
Thank you.
Get buried, you waste of age.
14 magical slashing.
Waste of age.
You splinter this thing into oblivion.
You hit it with a pillow and you
And then
matricide.
Jumble will jump over the table and swing at number 1.
Okay.
Battle also hit 25.
Yep. I'll say you like stand on the table and you just like golf his head.
Yeah. 13 magical slashing. Yeah, so he takes a golf swing at its head.
Holy shit.
And you did his head.
We fucking did it.
And as the last kind of head splatters, you see just the snow just stop. And it is now just the sky is clear inside this room.
I look around to kind of gauge our situation, like who is up, who's not right now?
So far, it looks like everyone's up, but
I
you
see
do a
the-
little head count, and there's one person missing.
I see the bag laying next to me.
Because
Where's Matthias?
a few people saw him get bagged
Yeah,
or attempt to get
I'm,
bagged.
since I'm there, I'm gonna try to open the bag.
Okay, and you open it, and it's kind of like weird. You see his face just like right towards
I
you.
try to look at it.
Yeah, you pick up the bag, and he just goes and just plops on the floor.
Are you wait? So, what was in there?
Me.
A whole bunch of nothing.
Literally nothing.
It looks like you're coming out of a balloon.
You know what was in there? You know what was in there? A waste of my motherfucking time.
Chip, can you give me a hand, please? I'm
Yes,
fucking
yeah. Come
bleeding
here.
out over here.
And I reach out and I grab you. And I cast.
Well, do we want to just take a short rest?
At least it'll help get you closer.
Yeah, I mean, don't waste your magic on me. Just let's take a
Okay.
short rest. I think we'll be all right.
That's fine.
Now let it be said, I said go the other way.
That you did, but did you die though?
But you died.
I'm gonna start healing.
That
my
is
two
how I'm
rolls.
seeing Lord Phillips for the rest
So,
of my life.
As
You're
it gets
Jack now.
dissipated, you see everything kind of like strewn about, and you look on Santa's chair, and there
It's the
is
throne.
a box.
Oh, shit.
What's in the box?
I'm attempting to take a short rest.
I'm gonna go up to the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the box. Wait, is there anything left of Krampus, by the way?
I guess his body's there.
His body is there?
Uh-huh.
Horn. Eye. Snout. Pieces of him.
Okay.
Hoof and hoof.
Before I attempt to
go.
take my short rest, I'm gonna cast Sending.
Okay.
I'm casting Sending to Yog Sothoth. 10% chance it doesn't make it, so you can roll your percentile.
Gift for you.
Okay.
I
What the
say
fuck was that?
in deep speech, I say, we sent a Krampus soul to death. Search for it and enslave it. He is yours.
And
And
when
then
I
I just
hear
sit
him,
there.
when I hear him say this, I'll say, Afun Saha is the only king of the poles.
I don't know what that means. But,
That's all right.
You don't need to.
but all you hear back is, good.
Oh my god, Yogg-Sothoth is Mr. Burns.
No.
It's the
Excellent.
cockroach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy. Good.
All right.
And then go and open the box.
When you open the box, there are 6 vials in the box.
I reach in
I'll take all of them.
and pull out a vial.
I was the one at the box last I
I
checked.
was. You didn't.
Last
let
I
me get
checked,
up
I
there.
said I'll go to the box.
And I was getting ready to say I follow up.
But you didn't.
There is
So,
6
here we
potions
go.
of healing inside the box.
Okay, I will pocket them. I will take one, drink it.
Give the rest to Lord Phillips.
Yeah. Walk up to Lord Phillips and be like,
Chip's passive sees this. Geist passive sees this. Everybody's passive sees this.
Hey,
Thanks, friend.
what are you doing
I'll
with
take them from you.
here you go.
Did you already have one?
Yes.
All right. One for each of you guys then. And then I will pass one out to each of you guys.
So these are
Give one to
superiors,
the other
right?
one.
Jumble takes it.
I'm not letting this
Pack
just
it back.
steal all the Christmas presents.
Yeah, these are superior healing, right?
No.
I put the 2 potions of healing because I went to give him one, he gave it back to me, and I'm putting them both in my bag of holding.
Okay, yeah.
And then
even though Youngbull is paralyzed most of the time, no one attacked him at all while he was paralyzed.
Because he was.
You're
I even said
lucky
it
you're
to
in the
him.
back because no one was gonna get up
I even
there.
said it, I was like, dude, good thing you're at the back.
So you remember that there were 6 pings from your.
So, hey, Chiff,
Yeah.
you want to help me knock these out while they take a rest?
Yeah, we can do that.
So I will let each of you pick,
Oh.
and then afterwards I will tell you what they do because I assume you're gonna identify all of them.
Well, we will. We could
Yeah,
have
and then you can trade these afterwards after. So there
What
is.
were the options?
So there is a snow globe, a bell, a candy cane staff, a sack, a box that is wrapped really nice, and then a small little toy version of the toy soldiers
I
that you
think
just.
we should roll initiative so
Yes,
that we
we
can
will
choose
roll initiative to see
who gets
picks.
what.
Well,
This is
guys,
White Elephant.
okay,
I feel like Geist has a unfair
Guys-
advantage.
Oh, we can.
You know what we should do?
We can
Make
white
this a
elephant
white-
the shit
yes,
out of this.
White elephant
Yep.
this.
Yep, we are white elephing this.
Yes.
It can only be stolen once.
So we start at bottom initiative then, since it's white elephant.
No, you started first. So the last pick gets the choice of everything.
Oh, okay.
So you get to pick a prize or Chip.
15.
15. Lord Phillips.
13.
13.
I love how Chip's name is still scratched out.
Carl.
19.
19. Yeah, that's what I meant. I will go 1 to 20. Because the last pick really is the best one because you get to choose
Yeah.
between all of them. Mathis.
20. Matthias.
Matthias. Cargo 22? 20 also?
No, you got 19.
19. Young Bull.
17.
That's. I can't remember now.
Carl.
Yeah, I had 15. Yeah.
Geist.
27.
Typical.
Lord Phillips.
the prize?
So,
First
there.
pick. So there is what looks to be a snow globe.
What's in the snow globe?
When you look at it, there's just kind of like a little scenery where there's like trees, and then there's like a little cabin, and then you see like a snowman outside, and it just is like a winter scene.
All right, and then there's a wrapped present.
So yeah, so there is a wrapped present, a little toy soldier, a sack, a candy cane staff, a bell, and the snow globe.
A candy cane staff.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a large candy cane that's big enough to be a staff.
At least not over here.
And I will let you know that there are 2. Well, I found these. So 2 of them are labeled very rare, 2 of them are labeled rare, and then 2 of them are common.
All right, so
Just,
I
Common or uncommon?
Common.
I look at
But they're all self-made by someone.
I look at all of them and I reach for the wrapped present.
Okay. So, Lord Phillips gets the wrapped present. Chip, you can either steal the wrapped present or pick from another.
Does he open the wrapped present?
No.
Well, because the white elephant, you open your presents.
Nope. I'm not telling what they do till afterwards.
Flashlight?
I know. Because you don't know what it is till you pop that cap off.
So there's a snow globe, a bell, a candy cane staff, a sack, and a little toy soldier. Or you can steal his
steal the
wrapped present.
I'm going to take the staff.
The staff. So Chip has the staff.
You can steal from me?
Are we getting a short rest?
Yes,
One of
the
the-
short rest is happening, so it's all during the short rest.
Alright.
Young Bull. Snow globe, bell, sack, little toy soldier, steel candy cane, steel wrapped gift.
Yumble will grab the sack.
Okay.
Ew.
He looks pissed.
You can take it.
Carl!
Yeah, I just picked one randomly, so.
No one's stolen anything. That's interesting. Really, afterwards, you can just trade up, but I'm giving if anyone gets something they really want, they can keep it.
Did somebody take the snow globe yet?
Nope.
I'll grab that.
Okay. That is Carl. Matthias.
What's the last 2 things?
So you have a bell or the little toy soldier,
Or you can steal.
or you can steal.
Fine, I'll steal the sack from you.
Okay.
Youngbull hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it can only be stolen once, so now that bag
Yep.
is yours.
That's done. So you can either pick a new one or steal. Snow globe, bell, staff, little toy soldier, or the wrapped present.
What are the ones that haven't been picked?
The bell and the toy soldier.
He'll take the bell.
The bells. The bells. Guys.
Geist. You are left with the nutcracker, or toy. That's a nutcracker, but there's a little toy soldier, or you can steal everything but the sack.
Go with the staff.
Okay.
Seems interesting.
So staff is taken. So Chip, you can either take the toy soldier or steal the snow globe, the bell, or the wrapped present.
I grabbed the wrapped present.
So you can either take the toy soldier, the bell, or the snow globe. Stealing would be the snow globe or the bell.
I will steal the snow globe.
So there's toy soldier, bell.
You can either take the toy soldier or steal the bell from Young Bull.
Take the toy soldier.
Okay.
Nobody wanted the toy soldier.
And toy soldier's like the best. fucking
Yeah.
item.
It's actually.
I bet it's good. it's not
So-
automatic programmable.
So we will go
You know, it's funny,
from.
I originally wanted the snow globe.
So we will go from common up.
You just want to pass them out.
No, I'm just gonna read it.
I mean,
Well, it's only one piece of paper.
oh, I thought you had.
What do you think he's has that much time on his
Well, I
hands?
guess I could have, but too late now. I guess I can cut them up and hand them to you, but
Do it
okay.
right now. Go
So
for it.
we will go with
We'll wait.
the wrapped present. So it is called the gift of presents. It is a box wrapped in green and red paper wrap. It has a nicely colored gold-colored ribbon on top. When you open the present, it shows the exact same duplicate box inside. Once the inner box is removed, the outer box disappears, and it is now a brand new gift of presents. I thought this was hilarious.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So there was like little snippets underneath of like when it's useful, and it said, he said, I've added this to my campaign, and it is hilarious when you hand it to the right person. Because you open it, there's present.
I can't wait to
Ooh,
give
piece
this
of
thing to
candy.
Hallis.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I think Matthias got the sack.
Yep.
So this is a common atom, and it is called the sack of endless coal.
Nice.
Thanks for you. Sure.
This bag is made to look like a tiny sack that you can keep in your pocket. While holding the sack, you can use an action to produce 2 pounds of coal from it. The retrieved coal consumes itself after 12 hours. The sack never runs out of coal.
Hey, we got
That
fire.
actually
We got
Fire.
fire,
Forge.
right? We could use that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about to go become the best con man in Waterdeep.
Okay.
Say this
We'll go rare. We'll start with the toy soldier. So that's Chip.
Nope.
I think.
No, that's
No? Carl got the
I
toy
had
soldier.
the box that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah. So you have St. Nicholas's Nutcracker. So this is a 5-inch tall nutcracker that has a clockwork key in its back. You can take an action to turn the key 3 times, making the nutcracker become a medium-sized creature using the animated armor stat
Another party member for you.
Freaking ribeye
for 1 minute.
Dude, that is so fitting for you.
After the 1 minute, or its stats are reduced to 0, it moves back to a toy size, and it can't be used again till the next dawn.
So far, these are like really fitting to us. Like how it ended up being picked.
Just wait till the fucking bell for Young Bull. This is hilarious.
Oh god.
So, Geist, you have the Staff of Sleigh Pulling. It requires attunement, but I might just take that off. Just, it's how it's put. So, this staff is made to look like an oversized candy cane. While holding the staff, you can spend an action to expend 1 of 9 charges to give 500 feet of flying speed to a willing creature.
My God. That's why it's attunement.
I wanted it! Hold your woos! Okay. For 12 hours, the target gains 2 extra points of strength and can only use its action to dash or to revert the effects.
Oh.
In addition, if the target is grabbing onto something when targeted by the staff, it can carry or pull the object at moving half speed.
Oh shit.
So you
The
essentially
staff regains
become
1d8 plus 1
reindeer.
charges
Reindeer.
daily at dawn.
burden.
So the description was, if you want to make 9 reindeer fly, you can make 9 reindeer pull a sleigh.
That's awesome. That's fucking.
Hey, but
they're
they're
only
like, get the
actions.
fuck out of
Yeah.
someplace sometime.
Right?
500 feet of flying.
And it's
flight.
good for you because you can move really fast.
You can only dash or
Yeah.
revert
But
the
you can
effect.
only dash or stop.
Yep, only dash or stop.
1,000 feet per round.
Wait,
500 feet flying speed.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but
if it
dash.
dashes.
Oh, you can only use a
1,000.
dash action, yeah. So I
and
guess
then
if
is
you
it
want
just
to
a creature or is it anything?
This
It would have to be
table.
a creature, something
Uh,
that can dash.
a willing creature.
Okay.
So you can't do it to an enemy. You can only do it to yourselves. So, the very rare items, we'll leave the silent bell for last because it's very fitting for Young Bull. Yes, it's called the silent bell. So, the snow globe.
I have it.
just
Oh, you have it.
Yeah.
This is Jinkler's snow globe of magical cabin.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a very rare. The snow globe shows a miniature cabin filled with cozy, warm. I'll I'll probably add these into D&D Beyond and just add it to the thing. It shows a cabin with cozy warm lights coming from the interior. It shows an angry snowman at the front door parked in front. This is really weird. It shows an angry snowman on its snow-filled park area. I didn't read all these through. A character can spend 5 minutes shaking the snow globe to have the cabin come out of the globe and grow up to a normal-sized one.
Ooh.
For up to 3, with up to 3 bedrooms, a hot tub, and a dining room.
No shit!
Hold on, it gets better.
But wait,
The cabin comes with its own personal green dreft gnome servant called Jinkler.
Perfect for me!
And a snow globe guardian outside of it that uses the scarecrow stat blocks.
Oh shit.
The cabin is well illuminated with several continuous flames. As an action, a creature may say the command word to restore the cabin back inside the globe, and everything inside of it, if a creature is inside of it, it reappears 5 feet next to the snow globe.
Dude, it's like a miniature mansion.
That's fucking dope.
We can sleep down here now.
It grows to a full-size
so
one.
fitting for me.
Well, there's a couple of rooms that are
Yes.
that would fit a full-size cabin.
I'll actually we'll kind of. It doesn't say a size, but
What is the name of it?
Jinkler's Snow Globe of Magic Cabin.
Okay.
Jinkler. And Young Bull's fucking Silent Bell. So this is a very rare. So I had to reword this one because I thought it was too powerful when I first did it. So I may have toned it down. So we'll see, and we can judge it as it goes along. So the bell looks like a golden bell with a red bow tied at the top, small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. This item has 4 charges. When holding the bell, you can use the action to ring the bell, expending 1 charge. You gain +2 to your AC and select 1 enemy that you can see. On that enemy's next turn, they must focus on whoever rang the bell.
Oh,
The bell regains
is
1d4 charges at dawn.
that's pretty good.
That's fucking
I
dope.
rage and they'll come at me.
So I toned it down.
What was it toned down from?
I added the part. Because it had. Did I take a picture of it? I think I took a picture of it. The real part.
That's crazy.
Does anybody have a string?
So the real thing said this item has 1d4 charges. As an action, you can ring the bell to gain plus AC and select 1 enemy. The enemy. On the enemy, the enemy will attack the person who rang the bell for 1 minute. So I took away the 1 minute,
for 1
and
minute.
it didn't regain charges. So you use 4 and it's done.
Yeah.
So I took apart till their next turn and added the charges so you
I
can
think
keep
that's
redoing
actually
your
better. I think it's actually better.
Because I didn't want it to like go away. So I was like, I can't have this thing stick around where you just go ding, 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 and then all 4 come at you for a whole minute.
That's funny.
So they just can focus on you for that turn, and then
Wave
you
it
have
at
to,
the big bad, and
you
then
have to ding them for another minute. But you have to use your action to go, come here.
Yeah, but he can use his bonus action to rage and really just
Yeah.
Well,
suck
you got
him
an
in.
attack or his regen, so.
Well, if he rings the bell, they're focused on him. Rages at the end of his turn.
And you'll send us the descriptions for our magic
Yep.
items?
Say if
Okay.
you want to keep
And then
it
if they
going.
come up, I mean, we still have some time. Yeah, we still have 40 minutes. So if anyone wants to use them, I'll redo the subscriptions. Subscribe. And
It's right up here, guys.
Yeah, can you just take quick pictures of like them? Post them in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
The
up
pictures
here.
chat.
I find it kind of funny that all these items fell into the right people's hands, too. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Because Chip's a dick. He would totally be like, here, open this present.
Yeah. Ooh, a
I
present.
thought I read that one and I was like, hilarious.
I have to pee.
But now, has Chip stopped opening it yet?
I don't know, it's up to him.
Let me roll. I'm going to say this is wisdom to have stopped. Just a wisdom check. Not
It's
a
one of
save.
those Russian dolls that never.
Nesting dolls.
Yeah.
Nope. I am still opening that son of a
They are in the chat.
He's actually like enthralled by it, and
Yeah.
it's just like he never stops.
Morden's going to give me something good in here somewhere.
So I figured those were fun.
Awesome, thanks, man.
We'll
Yeah,
see if
thank
they
you.
are overpowered at all when they come along. But
Yeah,
figured they were
13.
fun.
All right, I stop opening it after 5 minutes.
After 5. I was just saying, I think that one's hilarious. If you give it to the right person, it would be great.
The one picture's like super blurry.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Okay. I'm trying to read my own.
All right. Well, that was.
They probably just
fun,
didn't
fellas.
load because mine load fine in the chat.
Oh.
Mine are fine.
Weird.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, mine looks fine. Well,
Yep.
It's just in chat.
All right.
So,
Short rest over, and you
y'all
see
ready to
that like
get out?
most of the ice has kind of melted. The snow's almost gone. You see the doors kind of like.
I no longer
Melted
look
open.
bloodied after the short rest. I look
No,
bruised.
I would have taken some short rest rolls.
So yeah, I look bruised, but I'm good. And I get all my spell slots back too. And that entropic ward too. I need to start remembering to.
Just start dumping coal out. Forever.
Forever, so everyone's gonna move along. So as an action, you could jump out 2 pounds. So that's everyone.
Yep.
Did you take a short rest?
Yeah, I took a short.
Okay.
Which I guess with that short rest I would have. What is my die?
Like 2
Short
pounds.
So we'll
That's a
see if
lot of
those
cool.
magic items will come back to haunt me at some time.
Hey, you can always take them away if you want to.
Yeah, you could have a boulder hit us and smash them.
I literally looked through like I think my list started at like 15, and even like some that were like legendary that I was like this is kind of fun, but I was like I can't throw a legendary thing in there. But I figured those.
Yeah, you went all the
Why?
way.
Youngbull has a legendary weapon.
Yeah, but these were a little overpowered. I didn't have time to re-engineer these. All right. Short rest is over.
Yep.
Kind of went back to like room temperature esque-ish. What would you guys like to do?
Let's.
I'm gonna look and see if there's any of those wooden hammers real quick. Sorry. The magical wooden hammers that they were using. Are there any of those still here?
Nothing has reverted back, so it's still just like a like very crude like made out of like sticks and bone kind of thing.
So technically, I can redecorate this cabin if I wanted to, and it stays decorated.
Oh my God! Nightmare Before Christmas and that bitch.
I hate Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't hate it. I think it's overrated.
I'm sorry to our viewers that just signed off because he's such a fucking.
Good thing I added these in there.
Yeah.
So, do the kids still have like 20 years and stuff like an elf, or do they just look
Nope,
like...
everything stayed. Like they all look kind of ugly.
Gotcha. I will dismember the bodies and individually put them in jars.
You've
I was
been
about to
close
be
to your
upset with
500
you.
pounds worth
I was
of.
about to be upset with you.
What is your
Like I
reasoning
like,
for doing
not-
this?
Not,
Oh, it's my-
as
I-
Christmas music.
Huh?
together,
Yeah, it's my-
but,
I just think it's overrated.
yeah.
That's a quark?
I
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
movie.
Jesus, what's
My
your
character-
What's your alignment?
Lawful evil.
Okay.
He collects
I guess-
body parts.
I guess that's
and
fair.
he figures he could fit a whole child into
Yeah.
a giant jar.
So I think the Krampus stat block was the same one we used for Justin's?
Yeah.
Corey's, yours,
Justin.
whichever one.
Yeah, it sounded
Just in
similar.
Red.
Yeah,
Very similar.
the elves were lock, shock, and barrel. They had an AC of 10, hit points of 20. Pack tactics, which really didn't come, but they had the dagger move and then terrifying glare.
You could use pack tactics on me when
I
they
know,
were right
I
next
forgot.
to each other.
And then Santa's toy work soldiers. So they had an AC of 10, hit points of 20. They can only move 10 feet, which I dropped down from 40 because I was like, no. And then they kind of have gargoyle stats, and then they can only slam, and then they also have a toy rifle that they did not use.
Ooh.
But those seem fun and festive. Yeah. What do you guys want to do now?
Head right.
Yeah. We're gonna go down the.
Is there still snow?
Nope. Snow's gone.
It just ends. I guess let's go back to that other place with the Nothics.
Well, let me just check this set of walls here, make sure there's nothing.
Yeah. Looking around, do I see any secret doors?
Young
I did
Both
toss.
sides.
Remember, don't forget, I tossed you the wand too of
Yeah.
secrets.
So if you're asking about secret doors from Chip's ability, that's gone.
Okay. Well, Chip doesn't know that yet, so.
That was 24 hours.
Well, I didn't know that.
But now you know.
No.
But yes, that's gone.
I'm gonna check the end of that hallway at 21.
Yep. Looks like a normal hallway.
Alright, fellas. We checking that little path, or are we.
I mean, we can go back to the Nothic room. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
If there's nothing back here, I say we head straight for those Xanathar's guys and fuck
All
them
right,
up.
let's go.
I
Yeah, there
agree
was
with
another
Lord
way. I
Phillips.
mean, I don't know if you wanted to go that way.
I mean, like I said, if there's nothing else over in this direction, then we go to the Xanathar's guys and fuck their shit up.
All right, so
I
we'll
mean, we can go
head,
push their shit in and come back after, you know.
We'll head this way.
So north.
Yep.
So none of that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll hang in the back of the party and just dump coal on the ground as we walk.
Is this our Hansel and Gretel?
Well, I'm gonna see how much it takes until it runs out.
Yet.
But it never runs out.
Guys, need to bring
Nettie's,
him back.
Nettie's pretty solid. but
We didn't want to check over
That's a
here.
gold mine right there.
Well, I
I
just said, I
you
just
guys
said,
wanted to.
Black
you
gold.
said you wanted to go to the thing.
I said, as long as there's nothing in this area, then let's head straight.
Well, we
to
know of the path,
That's it. We don't know anything else is back there.
but if y'all want to deal
We might
with
as
the
Only if
the
I was a
people, we
trans-
can always
We
come
want to
back.
go to the people,
Yeah,
and then
that's
we'll come
fine.
back after we're done. Once we get that head.
Yeah, I'd rather
Oh,
take
yes,
care of
watch
them
me
now.
turn coal into diamonds.
Okay. So we're heading up that top door.
Yep.
Okay.
I will inspect for traps.
Well, we have another quick commercial break as I switch maps. So
All right.
All
What is
right.
this commercial break brought to us by?
Commercial break is brought to us by my brand new snow globe. We got a vacation home, boys.
Christmas.
Christmas
Come
gifts.
on down.
Also,
Lord Phillips. Demented Christmas house.
if we decide to ever go back to Waterdeep, we might be able to collect a bunch of gold by selling coal in
Everyone.
2-pound sacks.
For like a copper piece for each piece of coal.
Yeah.
Which would add up.
Ah! Did that hurt?
No, no, it didn't hurt at all. Because making 2 pounds of coal every 6 seconds is profitable.
Yes.
Yeah, but then it disappears
That
after
little
12
thing on
hours.
the top shelf,
Yeah,
can
but
you
that's
set
why
it
we-
up
But
right?
that's why they
Now.
you sell it to people and say, hey, it disappears in 12 hours. Use it now.
Or you don't tell them.
Or you don't tell them. Not to.
Since I just admitted what Matthias's alignment is. So
right there.
That is a 18 to check for traps.
Let me get rid of
Hey, we found our way back, guys.
things that I'm caring about anymore.
Oh yeah, this is the main room, isn't it?
That's where
We saw
go.
them in this room here.
Yeah. How about that? Just to think, it just looked around like that. All we had to do was go through a different set of doors, and we would have been here. This whole night would have gone differently.
Yeah, we would have
I
never
told
met
you,
Santa Claus.
Young Bull knows the way.
Is Young Bull going in? Is that how it's happening?
Yeah.
And then
Young Bull returns to his rightful place.
And then
you're always behind Chip.
and Matthias are next to each other. Having buddy conversation.
What was that?
The Tarrasque under the city is growling.
Okay.
So,
So
Lord
you
Phillips,
check
that
the
was the
door,
encounter.
and it is not trapped.
Yeah,
Is it
it
locked?
was.
It is not locked.
I will listen at it.
I'm glad we didn't die.
I am
21.
21. It is not locked.
No, listen.
Oh, listen. You don't hear anything.
We'll stealthily try to open the door.
Okay.
Yumbel asks Azuraj if they're still in that general direction. He'll do some dowsing.
Dowsing run. He sees it west to north.
Which way is northwest?
So
Oh, I see. Okay.
this
So,
old
This
direction.
way. Okay.
It seems like the direction.
Which from
Yeah.
where you've been before, you already know that there's at least him, one bugbear since you killed the other one, and then there were those guards that were
Yeah,
had
the ones
crossbows and
that
stuff.
got a little nervous at my presence.
Oh yeah, he got a little
wink and
a little winky eyed.
I don't look the same anymore.
Azuraj says they're up ahead.
Let's go.
Okay. And you said stealthy to open the door?
Yep.
Would you roll?
Oh, stealth I think it's a 16.
Okay. And you attempt to do it stealthily.
Yeah, 16.
Yep. And you open it up, and there's a hallway that extends.
Take a look around.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes. 60 feet.
You see, well, his light Because are you lighting your
I have
sword
a
again?
light too.
You have a
My
light
warhammer's
too?
lit up.
Okay, so you see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see about right there.
Nobody standing?
Nope.
Alright, young bull, let's go.
Should we check for traps? Last time we
Yeah, I
found
can do
traps.
that. I will cast guidance on myself.
I'll get up next to Carl, assist him in looking for traps.
So are you pushing Young Bull out the way?
Oh, I mean, I'll get up behind him with, I'll occupy Neddy's space.
Yumble will step into
Are you
the
assisting
corridor.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He'll step forward to make room.
Hey, yo!
That's a 30.
30.
Traps.
There's no traps.
Alright. Let's go, fellas.
Okay. So same marching order.
Move up to the.
When I come around, I can see up to 120 feet.
Yep.
Do I, when we get closer to that little T section,
We have 11 viewers, guys.
Woo!
That's pretty fucking dope.
thanks for sticking around.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you for
guys.
joining us.
Merry fucking
So as
Christmas.
you guys start walking, you see 2 what look to be bugbears kind of sitting up against the wall. And once you get in range where like they can see you, you hear one of them go, "Welcome back."
Hey there, fellas. Think we got some news for your boss.
And he
Alright.
points into that room.
So I want to move up. I'm gonna look at you and like, be like,
Yumble!
So I'm gonna move up to the corridor and I want to look right to see if there's anybody else like in view at like around this corner.
So you guys get up to about here.
Yeah.
Also, once people start to walk down into the corridor, if that happens, Matthias will stay behind in the hallway.
Oh.
No, when they
Oh,
come
okay.
this way. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Matthias will hold back if people start
Well,
going out.
and then you guys can kind of see. Oh, I need to move this back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Good.
So far, you can't see that far into that room.
Well, I look around the corner.
Oh,
do
that
I
way?
see anybody else standing right there?
No.
I'm going to move up to number 2,
Okay.
and I'm going to look back at you guys and go,
In your head, you hear.
So
Wait.
when you get up closer, you've seen normal bugbears before. This looks to be a little bigger than a normal bugbear.
Why is everything bigger?
Bigger is better.
What is this, Texas?
Yeah.
Which way did they point to their leader?
That way?
Down where we.
Okay.
Which once you guys are kind of close, you can kind of, because you were there, you saw this, so you can kind of guesstimate that he's pointing you to the same room as where.
so
You
I'm
guys
going to
were
move
before.
up to the next corner, and I'm going to look around and see what I see.
Around here.
Yeah.
Nettie come with you.
He'll stay behind me.
What's there?
Yumble will follow.
I'll be right.
Matthias will stand right in front of the bugbears.
Here?
Yep.
I'll
Stay there.
move up to where behind Young Bull is.
That's actually a good spot for me right there.
You're
There.
gonna make a piece
And
of
then-
ceiling fall on your head.
Paulie will stay right there.
2 in front of Polly.
Dungeons and Texans.
We made these colors, and then we'll do what's easiest color, light black. So when you peek around, same thing as before. There is a guy. Actually,
Cool beans.
we'll do 3 apart to make it somewhat even. Young Bull down. And
Why be down?
And when you step around, you see the same 4 guards as you saw before, and they all have their crossbows up. Heavy crossbows, I think. I can remember.
Alright, well, Krampus didn't kill us, but
We're gonna murder these fools.
They have heavy crossbows, and then you see the same spider-like type guy. And once you peek around, he's
I'm gonna look at Young Bull and say,
what did Howard say? Sorry.
and say nothing.
he said something to me, and I'm gonna look at you and say, I think we'd be better back in this hall.
Howard.
Smoke screen.
I'm gonna push my way forward.
Okay.
Yumbo will step back to let him forward, so he'll go and.
So you're like here. Are you stepping in at all?
no.
So Yumbo like steps aside
So-
as if he's letting the leader forward.
So as I'm shuffling through, I'm casting Disguise Self to
Okay.
look like that.
Look like
Whatever this is.
Lord Howard Phillips.
Is he cute? Nah.
So I shuffle my way through, and I'm gonna step
Yumbo
right there.
will step back to make room for him.
Well, that means everyone's gonna step
Well,
back.
I'm actually gonna step out with Lord
Yumbo's
Phillips.
going right in front of number one.
Like I'm a body detail.
Good.
Like I'm a bodyguard. I'm gonna move out with him.
And then I'll move out some more. Right there's fine. That's perfect.
Spider-Man wearing any
He's
metal?
staying.
I'm gonna move.
His name was
beside
Shun,
him.
right? Shun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shun Sharuth.
Did you say you're gonna move?
Move beside Nettie.
I'm getting a
So
little
here?
nervous.
Yep.
Alright.
And then
Just wait.
staying. Owl.
Right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna move
And you
up
in the
one. I'm gonna move up one space. I'm gonna be like next to him.
and the big bug buyers are like bug buyers, because I got an accent real fast. They're like,
Dungeons and
come on, guys,
Dragons."
don't be shy. Go talk to the man.
Shun.
Our leader's got it. He's just talking. We're just hanging back.
Believe I have something for you.
Does Shun have any metal on?
In your head, you hear me say, "Wait for the signal,"
I do a very slight nod.
and then everybody in everybody's head, since I can kind of see everybody, I just say, "Wait for the signal."
He is not wearing metal.
All right.
He
Not
is to be
wearing
holding a
leathers.
shield, though.
Okay. And the shield is made of.
Against metal.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Wood.
It's a wooden shield.
It's styrofoam.
It's made out of spider web.
Could be a turret shot.
I say,
It's a hardened spider carapace. He's got dried or something.
"I have the key for you."
We'll bring it forth.
If you don't mind.
Is that what you wanted? You wanted the key, right?
Yeah, he
Yep.
wanted the key.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I would rather just hand it to you here.
No, it's fine. You can. How about we meet halfway?
I'm okay with that. I wait till he starts walking.
I would like to.
Are you gonna
match
start
step.
walking too?
Huh?
If he walks and he sees you're not, he's not gonna move
I'll
any
step
farther.
forward.
I'm going to put my arm. I'm going to lightly tap Lord Phillips to remind him that I only have 25 foot of movement.
I don't
It
know
doesn't.
what.
It doesn't matter.
I have no idea what he's saying to
Right.
me by tapping my shoulder, so I'll walk forward another 5 feet.
Okay.
And I will move forward,
follow
but
up?
in the wake. In the wake, yeah.
And then I will.
I really wish we had waited to 10 days so you could have that necklace of fireballs.
There could be a couple things I could do here.
Drop it.
All right, fuck it, we're doing it. I reach into my component pouch, and I go, "It's right here." And when I open my hand, it's a piece of octopus tentacle. And then I say something really quick in deep speech, and I'm casting Hunger of Yog-Sothoth at 15, 20.
Or I guess purple.
So right here. So it's appearing there.
Wait. It's 40-foot radius, right? Or 40-foot diameter?
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to mark your guy. There. And it drops right there, and I'm using the rest of my movement to step back 5 feet.
Okay, so reactions are gonna go off.
That's fine. They're all blind. They're in difficult terrain.
That's fine. Well, can I react before?
Huh?
In response to casting?
Yeah. As I see you cast it, they're gonna
I
react.
don't think that's how that works.
I mean,
If you hold an action and then I go up
It's
to
up to
attack,
you.
it's like
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah,
trigger is.
Well, I guess.
well, yeah, if you want to.
The way
that's
that
fine.
you could do this is, do you want to roll a sleight of hand to see if you can get it off before
No.
they? Okay.
Mm-mm. I didn't say I was doing that, so.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, it's all instantaneous, so they would still be blinded, and it would be at disadvantage, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I thought the whole fight was to get it so they weren't blinded. At
Yeah.
disadvantage.
I guess, but
Like I thought the whole thing was before you cast the spell, they react.
Well, they're
it's like
reacting-
as you're bringing stuff out,
Yeah.
and they're realizing something's
However you
going
wanna do
wrong,
it.
they're all just gonna.
I'll take it however you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all 8 are gonna release heavy crossbow bolts at you.
God, I wish I was a protection fighter right now. Jump in and tank this bitch for you.
So,
You need young bullet there to absorb some of these.
heavy
hits.
crossbow. Okay, so I have. Yeah, so we'll do.
I can't do anything
Number one.
range, though.
By the way, our heavy crossbow is loud.
I mean, you might hear the.
Like, can I hear the?
I guess.
Just asking.
I get. You're that far, yeah, I guess you'd hear like. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, because
Yeah.
once I start hearing all this, I'm attacking number 2.
Crossbows in
Just
general
saying.
are pretty.
Okay.
At the very least, the twang of the string and the
So it'll basically
movement of the
go.
bolts will be
They go
very
off.
loud.
Dark. Yogg-Sothoth hits, and then yours goes off, and then we'll roll initiative.
Is that the stack?
15
That's right on the money.
Right on the money.
Howard might die right now.
for 7 piercing.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Might die.
Good.
He won't die.
Number
They're
2.
all shooting at him. So
That's
it
gonna
doesn't matter
miss.
if he goes down,
Number
they're all shooting at him.
3.
Yeah. Well, if he
Because
goes
I
down,
ordered
then
them
he
really
gets disadvantage.
awkwardly. So
What's his prone?
that is a 21
That hits.
for 8.
Okay.
Number 4. That is a 15
Okay.
for another 8.
Okay.
Number 5. That is a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. For 9.
Mm-hmm.
That was 5. So 3 more. 6.
So they weren't blinded when all this was going off, I imagine?
Yeah,
No, they were ready for
Okay.
whatever was
they're
going on.
ready to shoot.
Okay.
I guess.
When you pulled out something other than a key.
Yeah, that one's gonna miss. That is a 18.
Yep.
So, real quick, I don't like to argue this stuff, but just like logically, so you react to an action. If his action is to cast a spell, I would say that the spell goes off and they react to his spell. If it was a longer period of time that it took him to cast the spell, that's just, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just, ruling wise, I feel like that's logically how it would go. But that's completely up to you how it would go.
Well, don't you guys set the marker where, like, if he acts aggressively towards me, I'm gonna shoot him? And that's usually before the attack. Like, I'm going to attack, be like, cool, my
But
reaction
what
goes
he's
off.
saying is that his aggressive action is to cast the spell and it instantly appears.
Yeah.
It's all within the same amount of time, but it's up to you. So
We've already started.
It's
Yeah.
already happened,
Yeah.
so let's keep going.
And that is a 18
18 hits.
for 10.
either way. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm down, and the Yog-Sothoth things dropped.
And those went off, and then Matthias, your turn.
Natural 20.
Hey!
So is all this.
Does lightning
I was
matter?
really hoping you wouldn't go out there.
No.
I was trying to get him to come closer so I can keep him in the darkness.
So is all this doing a surprise?
There's not really a
16.
surprise.
Okay.
It's just all like reactions happening.
16 points of damage to number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
An 11. Or 11 to hit.
No, that'll miss.
That's it. So initiative.
Okay, and initiative.
Okay.
Not bad.
Oh, great.
I knew I should have went the other route. I was thinking of casting
The
suggestion on
second
him.
time tonight that he's going cocked.
But you,
on the 20
because
and
you would
won't
then need
won't
to
roll.
pull out a would you need to pull out a chapstick?
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't have been as threatening as a key.
Yeah.
I mean,
I should give you my key. Then you could have pulled out the key and a fucking.
It's okay. Hindsight is 20/20, right?
Right? Well, that's in like 2 weeks.
I fucking hate
I
you.
mean, it's been a week and 2 days.
It's in a week and 2 days.
well, hopefully Chip heals you.
Should have just started in that hall.
You guys can back up into that hall.
Yeah, but if we started in that hall, Shun would have ran the other way through the Goblin Market.
They would have had to
Who
come
cares?
to us.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. I mean,
wouldn't
you
have
guys
line
are
of
still.
sight.
Most of you guys are still in the hallway, which is good. Which is very good. So. Yeah. It's good.
Okay, we'll put these up. Carl.
4.
Matthias.
17.
Geist.
18.
You had a 17, you had 18 here. Young Bull.
3.
And Carl got 4.
Yep.
Chip.
12.
Lord Phillips.
17.
So same as Matthias.
Yeah.
How many times have we rolled the same initiative tonight? 2 times?
No, this is once. We rolled it the same last session.
Yeah, okay. All I know is that we've rolled the same number a lot tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's as if our characters are now one.
Bad guy Reds.
If you die, he's taking pieces of you.
Probably.
That's not true. I would not dare
Desecrate my
desecrate
body.
the body
So is there like there's
of the
there's
noblest
no special
house.
things with heavy crossbows like
It's-
You have to use an action to reload it, right?
No, you don't have to. Loading is just.
Yeah,
it only.
we talked about this before.
Yeah, it only fires once, despite if they have no.
Oh,
attack.
okay.
So
So
Unless they all have the crossbow expert feat.
yes, then it ignores it.
Reorganizing them.
yeah.
That would bug me too.
retarded. My OCD. How much time have we got? So we got plenty.
12 minutes.
Where's Chip? Oh God. Okay.
Really needed that.
Well,
There's
see you,
gonna
Jim.
be 8
So much
crossbow
for-
bolts at Chip,
Yep.
and we'll see if it gets past
The
Izzy.
23.
Nope. That's 2, 3, 4, 23. Oh. 8 piercing.
Whoa.
Which means they're capable of getting 23 without a net 20. So,
That was 5,
Yeah.
Yeah.
6,
6,
7,
7,
8.
8. Yep. And then
well, I mean, the other big thing is can he survive whatever our Drider friend can do?
that's here. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think you were here.
Yeah.
here. And then you're also there. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. Right where number 8 was. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boom. And
Then I'm all just gonna gang up around Chip.
Geist.
Reincarnate him again.
Geist is around a corner.
Who would you like to do?
Let's shoot an arrow on number 2.
Okay.
That one.
That'll miss.
Try again.
Mm-hmm.
19 hit.
19 will hit on number 2.
For 6 points of damage.
This music's pretty good for
And
For the death of Lord
I feel
Phillips.
like the truth is out there with this music.
Right?
Just the right amount of anxiety.
I'm
use a bonus
I'm
action to
actually
throw 3
freaking out
shrapnel
internally
damage.
right now.
Okay. Huh?
I said I'm freaking out internally right now.
As soon as you step forward, I was like, no,
12
don't
to
do
hit.
it, please.
12 will miss.
The spellcaster should never walk
14
towards
to hit.
a line
will
of
miss.
crossbows.
If you hadn't have said smokescreen, I would have done something else.
Well, my point was to smokescreen so that they
They'd
didn't
have to
know
come
what was
through
happening in the
Or
hallway.
go around, and it would give us time to kill the bugbears
Done.
and then prepare for whatever they were coming around with.
Matthias.
But the other thing too is
Would you
I
like to
didn't
move,
want
stay
him
there?
to escape because he would probably
That's it for
fucking
now.
run.
Okay.
Well, there's
We
nothing
chase him
saying.
down. I mean,
Yeah.
There was nothing
Matthias.
saying he wouldn't go backwards.
well, eventually we'd catch up.
You're up.
No.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Let's go. Attack number 2.
Okay.
23
23 will hit.
for 12 points of damage. No, natural.
The what?
It was a natural one.
Oh.
And let's see. Just bonus action? I do that bonus action. That was bonus action. Okay. And as a bonus action, I will slice open my wrist and throw the blood onto bugbear number 2. And
that does?
a crimson chain will come around my neck and go around his. And we
Ooh.
now share mutual suffering, and I'll amplify it.
So what does that mean?
If he hits me, he takes just as much damage as he's dealing to me.
Ooh, okay. All
Does
right.
it go both ways?
I'm okay with that.
ACDC?
Because, I mean, he just takes damage.
Right.
Done.
No, I'm saying, like, if you hit
So
him,
is it any
you
damage
take-
to you he takes, or is it just from him?
Yeah, damage he deals to me.
Okay.
He deals to me.
Okay.
He takes.
Lord Phillips.
All right.
Natural one.
Fail.
First fail.
All right.
So
Off to a good
No,
start.
I know.
Well, at least you got the person who can actually heal you right next to you.
That's the reason I walked out there with
For
him.
right now.
We don't know what's in that room, though. Yep.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made tonight.
We did not, we underestimated.
Hey, you guys. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and a Merry Kwanzaa, too.
I think it's time to use like 500 feet of movement just.
That's not a bad idea.
there.
Jettison a dying body just across.
Well, he can't
Number-
be willing while
Do
he's
what
dead.
you gotta
That'd
do,
be funny.
bro.
It'd be funny doing it.
Do what you gotta do.
Number 1 will attempt to attack with his Morning Star at Young Bull.
Alright.
Nat 20.
That'll hit.
That's what you just checked.
should get.
Full damage.
Oh wow. Good extra die. I still saw this guy.
27 piercing.
Jesus
Oh
Christ. Alright.
my god.
Not yet bloody.
He has a second attack.
Oh no.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Number 2 will attempt to his Morning Star at Matthias. That is a 17.
That'll miss.
Okay. Second attack. That is a 21.
Yep.
$16 piercing damage.
He also takes 16 piercing damage.
Oh, and that's number 2. 16. Okay, number 2 looks bloody. And number 3 will throw a javelin at you.
Okay.
That is a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm rolling fire right now. 15 piercing.
Matthias is looking really hurt.
4 will Morning Star at Chip. That one will miss. That one will miss. Number 5 and 6. Number 5 and 6 will.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Bring the pain.
Take him away. Carried him away.
And since there's 2, I'm gonna allow it to not half speed. And that they use their dash to get back there. Bad guy 1.
We'll drop a Hunger of Hadar on.
Oh my goodness.
Merry Christmas!
Hey,
I know what Lord Phillips would tell you guys, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm dying.
at least you got a snow globe.
No, they got a snow globe.
He is gonna load up his hand crossbow and shoot you. Chip. 26.
God damn. Dude.
One off of a nat 20.
Okay.
So it is going to be 5 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, no.
5.
You are now poisoned for 1 hour.
Disadvantage on the attacks. You're fine.
Cool.
That's his turn. Chip,
Okay.
you have 2 human-looking creatures and a giant bugbear behind you.
I'm going to run between 4 and 5 catty corner
3. Oh, it is.
and then keep going.
So 6 gets
2.
an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, 6, 4, and 5 will get attack of opportunity as I'm heading towards Phillips.
6 first, so if he has Sentinel, you know.
6 will
Yes, he
go.
totally has Sentinel.
I'd give it to him.
You know what Chip's gonna do.
And you know, well, I'm not gonna say anything.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
ABC, baby. I'm here to protect you.
Always behind Chip. So that means you could never get
That'll miss.
behind you.
That'll miss.
Because if you turn around to look at him, he'd be
But,
in front of you.
you know, having a high AC.
Big bugbear.
So you can
Well,
look in all directions. Even if he's behind you.
23.
That's true.
Yep.
So then is he ever really behind you?
The world may never know, especially since he's bleeding out.
Cater Art says,
We may never
better pray to your God, Chip.
What's the bugbear hit?
19 piercing.
Oh,
What's
I'm
his
still
name? Morden?
Alright, you are.
Dumpton.
I run around the corner.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Uh-huh. Can I have
Just
it,
enough.
please? Thank you. And I will reach down and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. Well, hold on. Hold on. Before, keep the roll, and we'll. When you step here, we'll say when you step there.
How many more does he see?
Oh fuck.
I was about to say, there's a bad guy white on there, so...
Actually, we'll put him right there. You see 3 more bugbears inside that room.
But these ones are also special. There's only 3 of them.
And I'll give it to you right there. So you still have movement left.
I think we chose the wrong.
Can I
Nope.
No. This is
You want an insight from the world beyond?
no. So, in the past days, like many days ago, back when we had another god at home, there was a point in time when Yog-Sothoth had spoken to Chip. And could there be a possibility that Yog-Sothoth passes a word on to Chip? And if I were you, I would say, fuck no. Because Yog-Sothoth doesn't give a fuck. But, you know.
He will act as Yog-Sothoth would.
Continue.
Yeah.
You got it.
So I turn this corner and I see that, and I'm like, fuck, the best thing that I can do right now is just kill the spider guy and hope that the rest of them run after you cut the head off the snake. So I will turn around and instead of casting a 3rd level Cure Wounds, I will cast a 3rd level Guiding Bolt.
Now, would Chip know better, though? Because we cut the head off of the other faction, and they still attacked the shit out of us.
I'm gonna roll for it. This will be a wisdom roll.
Just saying. Well, DC 15.
I was gonna do DC 10 and it's still a 9. So I would turn and cast Guiding Bolt at the spider guy.
Okay.
3rd level. There we go. 17.
That'll miss. Stare at the step.
Yep.
I think we highly underestimated this.
We very much underestimated
I
him.
decide that now that I am one of Morden's chosen favorites, I will die with my weapon in my hand and I'm ready.
Ready what?
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm using my action.
He just means
I have
I'm ready to get hit.
I have no more movement, and I'm just going to stand there with my eyes on Phillips, waiting for the rest
he
of these guys
prepares
to
for
come
what he
forward.
knows is coming.
Yep.
Okay. Bad guy white.
Say it. Send it.
Man, what a Christmas.
I know.
Happy Hanukkah.
I am here to protect. Yeah.
Have you seen Futurama? The one where
The one where Santa Claus kills people? That one?
the one where the metal Santa tells Bender, if you ever try to be Santa Claus again, I
So,
kill you."
number 1, 2, and 3 will attempt to swing their Morning Star at you. That'll miss. 20. Oh. Nat 20.
It's bound to happen.
And one night it did.
So how many people are coming in with new characters next week?
All of us.
How does 27 points of piercing damage?
I die. Well, I go unconscious.
Down.
Chips down.
Well, ignore that message, Chip.
Number 4, 5, and 6. 6 will throw a javelin at Matthias.
Bring it!
13.
Doesn't it?
4 will throw a javelin. 23.
Yeah. Well, Fox is down. Unless you do 56 points of damage.
How's 8 piercing?
That puts me down. That's 4 more than you needed.
I think
Young Bull went down too.
I think Young Bull Carl and myself did.
And number 5 will throw a javelin at Young Bull. That will miss.
All right.
Carl.
What does he do? God, I had to be the last in the initiative.
Where's our fireball?
I'm gonna cast Blur on myself, and I'm going to yell and say, "Protect Phillips! Anybody that can, get the fuck out of here, you two, Young Bull!" And I'm going to stand there and try to block and give them a getaway.
God. That's Young Bull's job. Woo!
Well, then it sounds like our 2 tanks are gonna die.
And then I'm also gonna yell out.
Guys, carry on the story.
I'm gonna yell out, "We got platinum beyond any of y'all's thinking, up above if you kill your master instead of us." Persuasion check. And I'll take a handful of platinum
Just chuck it on the ground.
and I'll throw it up into the air and say, "There's more where that came from." Persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Persuasion.
Regular or what?
Regular.
He chucked out the money. That should be a help.
He did cast Blur though.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna protect myself and then I'm gonna do something.
18.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
So I'm gonna remove 20 platinum.
Okay. Young Bull.
Give me a D100,
They
please.
kill Matthias.
Oh, you're letting him roll it.
Yeah.
They kill
What is
Matthias,
this
open his
happening?
bag, dilute him, and it's just all these body
That is
parts
a
rolling out.
67.
That's what it will be.
All right. Young Bull dashes.
As you go to step
Young
away.
Bull takes one last look and goes.
Okay. As you step away, 1 and 2 will get opportunity of attacks.
I should have raged, I forgot. Oh well.
I think I need to cancel my commission now for
Now just rebuild a door.
my picture.
Unnatural 20
That will hit.
for number 1. For 13 piercing.
Okay.
And the second one, 23.
That'll hit.
For another 13.
Okay.
You're still up?
Yep.
Alright.
We
Young
wasn't
Bull runs 80
ready.
feet.
This has to give Geist a clear decision because he just sees the largest party member that we have just sprint.
Young Bull should have dodged, should have raged. Damn it. He'll dodge and rage.
Okay.
Can you dodge as a bonus action?
No,
you
dodge.
dash.
Oh wait, I
Dodge
dashed.
Yeah.
So yeah, just rage then.
Okay. So that's the end of the initiative, and it is 9:38. So do we want to keep
The only
going?
thing I would say
Or-
is so.
We can try and get through one more round real fast.
I mean, I think we keep going.
Yeah. One more
I would
round.
like to see how this ends.
I'd say
But
until
we
there's
need to know what we need to prepare for next
right.
week.
Right.
Okay.
Because if like 3 of us die at the top of the session next week,
Right.
that's not gonna make for
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
And it'll ultimately be up to you what
Alright.
we do.
We'll
Yeah,
keep going.
we'll start
See
a
what
different
happens.
game.
So,
Move into a different book, you know.
bad guy reds. 5, 10, 20.
Sorry, guys.
Are they gonna start singing swings at the down people? What the heck, man? Come on. Lay it on us. Thick.
Number
Forces,
2
like
and number
20.
1 will
We'll take
dash.
chip. Yes.
So, number 7 and
God,
8,
I really wish I had rage before.
which are
That fucking sucked. I think I
will
might-
number 7 and 8 will swing at Carl.
Disadvantage.
Is it?
A blur.
Oh, blur. That'll miss. Number 8 will also miss. And number 5, 6, 4, and 3 will all shoot heavy crossbows at you. Is it still disadvantage because of blur? So 5. I'm not gonna touch them.
It's the 220s. Sure the fuck is. Sure the fuck is.
I'm not gonna touch
Oh
it.
my god.
Roll the damage.
I think whatever would have, however this would have played out, we would have had a very hard time killing these guys, regardless.
I think
18 piercing.
if you hadn't gotten out, we probably could have. It would have been difficult, but I think we could have done it.
Is the blur over?
He has to check concentration. What was the damage?
18.
That's good.
It is a 10.
So that was 6 miss, 5 got the double net, so 4 disadvantage. That one will miss. 3 will miss. Ooh, no, that'll miss. Number 1 dash, that doesn't matter. And Geist.
So as Young Bull ran past Geist, he saw what happened to Matthias. He's newer to the party. I'm pretty sure he could hear Chip yell in pain, and probably hear Lord Phillips yell in pain. And seeing as what Carl said, he's gonna, as you go past, see tears in his eyes. He's like, he doesn't know what to do at this point. So he starts to run.
None of them are children.
They're all adults. They don't know what to do.
I'm not effective against adults.
So I'm gonna run
190 feet.
So
35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
So 50.
One less.
I'm gonna
Hoorah!
Man, happy about this dice giveaway though.
Do we have anybody sticking around?
Yeah.
We still have 7
How much
viewers.
is the PK section?
I say we give away the dice tonight no matter what.
Yeah.
Because-
Huh?
We got the names down, I think.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got all the names down.
Number 2 is bloodied. Yellow.
I'll fire an arrow number 2.
Okay.
Well, that's good music for this part. 20 hit.
20 will hit.
Music to kill, not children.
We need that last
9.
song from Lord of the
9?
Rings when
No,
the Eagles
music
are
for
coming.
Oh my god.
7 arrow.
How about we just have the Eagles come and save us?
22.
I can't talk to them
22.
anymore.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action key point to dash.
So you're out the door. Well, in case it matters, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Can you use a key point to go even
Matthias.
That was when I would use my action.
16, that's a pass.
Okay. Lord Phillips, you do not have to make a death saving throw.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
Pass.
It's a success.
Okay. Yellow's gonna go.
Bring it. Give it to me. Lay it on thick.
How did you say that way again? That was actually kind of.
Lay it on thick!
Lay it on thick.
Oh yeah, thicker than a thicker.
Thicker than a snicker.
How far is that? Okay. So he's gonna go.
Boo!
Attack of opportunity.
Pussies.
Does your unconscious body flail out with your...
Technically, my blood maledict doesn't go away, but number 2 did attack me, so.
There's so many fucking people.
These two.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. They're gonna dash and come out here. Number
1 and 2.
Oh, disadvantage javelin throws at Young Bull.
Go for it.
$19.
Just that hits, yeah.
You're still up.
I'm raging this time.
The only bad thing is now he has to get through them.
12
Leave.
piercing.
So reduce to 6?
Yep.
Alright.
And then number 2, that'll miss.
Alright.
Number 3 will attempt to Morningstar Carl. Is it?
Disadvantage.
That's a miss. Second attack will be a miss.
Don't worry, Mittens, I'm on my way.
Bad guy
To being
1.
dead.
I'm not dead, but dying.
It's like 20. It's under 30. He will.
They're not going to kill us. They're just going to put intellect powers.
He will cast
And-
Power
Oh
Learn
my
Death.
God.
Oh, that is bad. That is
I need
Bad,
Carl
bad.
and
Nettie?
Nettie to make dex saving throws.
what the hell just happened?
13
13.
for me.
Yep.
And Nettie's less.
Nettie lights up like a Christmas tree
Okay.
as he casts Fairy Fire.
Okay. Oh shit.
And then Chip.
Fail.
What was that, 3?
3 fails.
That's
No,
fail.
just
No, it's
Oh.
not fair.
Being
I
extra
was like, how
dramatic.
did you get 3 fails already?
White guys.
I was hoping for that nat 20. They leave us alone on nat 20 out of this bitch.
30.
And I run.
I mean, technically, where you are, they're still
Now Carl's
surrounding you.
Now Carl's surrounded.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. So.
That was the choice he made.
Number 6 will attempt to hit you with his Morningstar.
Can you put it into
Disadvantage.
can they put it into the
That's a miss. And then number 4 and number 5 will both throw javelins.
Offer didn't mean shit.
Take my 20 platinum
They're just
back.
gonna take it off you anyway.
That's gonna miss.
That's why I said up top.
That's gonna miss. Carl.
Get him, Carl.
Still got money. Probably a lot more than your boss. I wish y'all would think about this. You can't get the money I have up top if you fucking kill us.
Carl opens his chest.
Persuasion.
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Self-destruct mode activated.
And I just kind of put my warhammer away.
Okay.
Hang out.
Go in sentry mode.
Young Bull.
Young Bull keeps running.
Yep.
And as he passes,
He will pass because
Do you know what? I wish Warforged.
or I guess as he
where you
tries to
just
keep up with the
retract
super
gears
speedy
up.
monk, he says the staff. Oh wait, you don't have the staff.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
Yeah, he
does.
has the staff.
And he'll keep running.
Okay.
Young Bull runs, lays his
I
hand
have
on the
80.
gold.
I'm dashing though, so I have 80 feet.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I'm actually gonna sit down and just start petting Nettie.
Oh,
Dude!
Oh.
Man!
The feels.
Oh, up in the heart!
you just
So, start of the initiative.
Oh.
If they see you surrender, they will attempt to start taking your weapons and shackle you.
Okay.
Okay. And what is your? I guess they. We'll be mean. We'll say they beat Nettie.
Oh.
Or just beat him till he stops moving.
Well, I mean, he wasn't moving.
But
And I just mend him secretly as they.
that's fine. At the same time, they're like,
why won't this thing die?
you see everyone part, and then
He
you see
takes
the
a
guy
minute.
come forward, and he goes, "You made a big mistake."
Yeah, I guess so.
So he goes, "If it's any consolation prizes, your friends that went down did not die."
What? mean,
They're
at
worse
the end of
things.
this,
They're worse than
Hal's just gonna
Matthias.
kill all
Worse
of you
things than
anyway.
that.
So
Matthias is like out there. Like, he was in this back room. He was like out over there.
You
so-
wish you all were dead, though.
Hey, look, Lord Phyllis is way over here.
I'm just wondering, do I have to still do anything, or is...
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
So everything, they kind of coax everybody back into the same room, and they go. You need to call your friends back. That ran.
He has no way of reaching
I was gonna
us.
say, he
At
doesn't
this
have-
point, we're out of range.
Well,
The
how far would have you guys ran?
I kept running, so
The
80
only-
plus 80, I'm at least 160 feet away. During this conversation, more seconds have passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember
How loudly can he yell?
They're just running.
remember
Oh,
the
I'm
only
not
person you
gonna
know
yell.
that has the ability to
I'm gonna say,
send a message
do what you gotta do, buddy. I've died before.
is me, and you can. You have sending.
If
Prepared?
I prepare it, I don't have it.
Then you can right now.
So as of
I have it prepared.
I have the ability to do it. I just needed.
So as of right now, they have donned everything off of you, and you are now shackled and
Doffed.
doffed. And you can see them start putting everything into a bag, and they kind of like tie it up, and then they set it, and you see 3 other bags sitting there. And
Did they stabilize us?
you are stable, you are stable, and you are stable.
Really?
I just want
And
to
you are prisoner, and you guys got away.
You still gotta wonder what
Oh
they
yeah,
did. 'cause
when I would have gone on
What
the
a-
tentacle thing would have retracted.
What a hell of a fucking night.
And we will
Yeah.
end it
Hold
there.
on, don't leave yet. We're gonna do the giveaway. So
Yeah.
leave in the chat.
So we
I
punched.
closed it.
So we punched Krampus in the
Told you to
face,
Tell me at the
then
end.
get punched in the face ourselves.
All right.
By
So
this other
there
guy.
is a lot of people in chat right now.
Yeah, I got
Is
both
there?
on 1 yard.
Yeah.
We're
Thanks for being
gonna
around here, guys.
give these fucking dice away.
Finally.
Sorry, I went a little late, but for the Christmas special. So, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas.
I don't celebrate Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
And
Happy
holidays
Happy Festivus
to everyone.
for the rest of us.
Happy Winter Festival.
or winter solstice if you're into that too, or
It
whatever.
was 2 days ago.
Yeah, whatever anybody celebrates. I hope that
hope
they
you have
enjoy their holiday.
holidays.
Does that make you angry?
Now.
Why'd you
See,
say it
what,
like
what you
that?
just did now, though, is Jungle's going to exercise guerrilla tactics.
Oh my god!
He will post up into the places in between them and just starve them out.
All
Look, I
right.
see Young Wolf like.
So real quick,
Here we go.
we're gonna announce, and if you are here paying attention, just say after I announce it, say I win.
Oh shit. Thanks to Justin Ingalls for the sub.
Hey!
Fucking awesome.
you.
And
All right.
follow.
Get ready. Get ready. The winner is D Deccan. Did you say I win?
Is he here?
Yeah, it said reroll. I don't.
He said he doesn't want him.
He's our friend.
He's still. He's all right.
said
Are you
he
sure?
was.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
He's throwing them back in. He's throwing them back in.
Yeah.
He said yes. He's
All
sure.
right, thank
No,
you,
no,
Dan.
no,
All
no,
right.
no, no,
All right. It would have saved us on shipping,
Our
but whatever.
longest and oldest.
Hold on. Psychasminer.
Psych!
Psychasmer.
What's
It's like
up?
Asmer.
Tell us you win. Tell
All
us
right.
you win. So what I need you to do is shoot us an inbox message that has your address. Unless you are local to here, we would
Just message me, Psych.
We need.
You know him?
I'm friends with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make it work. So thank you all for watching. We do have more dice. We'll try to give them away in a little bit.
Yeah. We need an address, social security number, the last.
Give me all your credit cards.
Yeah,
The
So-
first 16 numbers.
The weird 3-digit number on the back that no one knows what it's for.
Yeah, so thank you all for watching. That was kind of a crazy ending.
That was
I hope you guys
awesome.
my
enjoyed it.
That was
goodness.
fucking
So
amazing.
happy holidays to you all.
Yes.
Yes.
Holidays,
Psychasmer.
thanks for coming out and
Yep.
watching.
See everyone next week.
Y'all are still playing next Monday, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
Right. Sweet. Cool. We
Yeah,
will see
please
you all
come
next
next week.
Monday.
We will see
right.
what happens next.
All right.
Yeah.
Send it.
Send
Good night,
it.
guys.